Is going to jail.
He's
wow.
going
What do you
do?
It's his or her last time getting to watch it
I was gonna say
live for a while
basic
because they're
training,
they're going sin up river, as they say.
Hey,
That's
are you watching this live? Stop. Go vote. Go vote.
True.
Well,
Early
you don't have
voting
to
in.
stop
voting
anymore.
in
Stop.
Or maybe
Put
you
on your
already
phone.
did it.
Put
Go
it on
vote.
your phone and drive, but don't look at it while you drive. Just listen.
If you don't
Listen.
fucking vote, then you won't.
Yep, and that's the you don't
don't
wanna,
vote, you
don't
won't.
want to be
Don't
there.
you won't. You do, you did.
Hey,
Yeah.
welcome to Off Topic. This week it's
Before people get all into like the liberal bullshit, I don't care who you vote for.
Yeah, we've
Go
decided
vote.
who to vote
Just
for.
vote for
Touching sponsor.
Dollar Shave Club,
For whoever you
Southward
want
Vice,
to.
Felix Gray. That's what this episode's brought
Thank
to you
you.
by.
Just
That's
vote, you
easy.
dipshits, you lazy fuckers.
Yeah.
Unless
Get
you're
out
not
and vote.
American,
I
if
will-
you're
Goddamn,
somewhere else.
it's not only your right, it's your goddamn duty as an American to make a fucking difference in this country.
Absolutely. I will tell you.
should be illegal not
I
to
will
vote. It should be
tell
like
you who-
Australia.
I will tell you who I'm going to vote for, but I'm not telling you who you should
Yeah,
vote
I don't give a
for.
shit
I'll
who you
say
vote for,
who
just
I vote
vote.
for and why, but I'm not going to tell you, hey, you need to go vote for this person. That's a dick thing. If you watch, I've been retweeting people like crazy. Like every time someone sends an I voted sticker, every single time, if you look at it, it never says I voted for this candidate. Every time someone does that, I'll like it, but I won't retweet that shit. So
I did have
trying
a
to be very
handful of
clear.
people tweet me, and they said, honestly, I was going to just be lazy and not do it, but because you've retweeted a few people, I'm going to go vote. I'm like, that's
Hey!
exactly what it's about. Don't be lazy.
I keep reading about how like 25 million people have fucking early voted, and it's the most early voting we've ever had.
It is. It's pretty cool.
The second day of I didn't get to go on the first day because I had other shit to do, but the second day of early voting, I went right after taking Millie to school. And I was the only person there.
Yeah.
As I was leaving, a friend of mine walked in, which was odd that we would both be at the same polling place. But apparently, there's room.
Yeah.
Because I walked in and walked out. I was there for 8 minutes max.
Same. Kat and I went on Tuesday of this week,
Yeah.
and we just like went
There's
in,
fucking
did
nobody
the little
doing it.
sign up thing at the beginning, and then just got on
If
two
you
machines next to each
Yeah.
other.
If you don't early vote now, you're gonna be like, no, I'll do it on the day, and you're gonna drive by and you're gonna see too many cars in the parking
4
lot,
hours
or you're gonna see people standing outside in the line, and you're gonna go, oh, but I got fucking Sabrina tonight, I was
true.
gonna watch that.
Or
and then
something
I'm
will
still
come
gonna
up
make
and
that
you
thing.
can't even drive there
I
anyways,
gotta
so
pick
you're
up
like,
the dry
ah.
cleaning, and I'm such a lazy piece of shit that I'm just not gonna exercise my right and duty as an American, so I'm worthless. Don't be worthless.
You'll say that's the gist of what you'll say.
So go
Don't
vote.
be worthless.
Go vote.
And double check your machine before
Yes,
you
that's a
submit
big
that
one.
ballot.
Yeah, make sure your Ted Cruz vote counts as a vote for Ted Cruz. Or if it's Beto, make sure it counts for Beto.
Basically,
whatever.
that's been a problem apparently with if you do a straight ticket vote. So if you're just
In
like
Texas. Very
in
specifically
Texas, if you do people that were voting Democrat like fully, or people that were voting Republican fully. The machine wasn't loading quite fast enough if they hit go next page too quickly.
It looked like 30% was like, it was just mixing people up
Yeah.
or swapping
so
it
it's like
to
you
the
could
other
do
ticket.
straight Democrat, but it would still put Ted
Yeah.
Cruz because it's like the machine wasn't loading
Vote, but
loading
vote
it properly.
carefully.
Vote, just
Understand what you're voting
double check
for.
your stuff.
fucking vote.
'Cause
Always double check.
At the very end, before you hit cast ballot, it has your list
You have to
of
go
everyone
through
you're voting
every
for.
page, like so. Just double check.
double
Last
check
thing
it.
I'll say
Easy.
about it too, I just saw someone comment saying, "Oh, it's not the presidential election, so it doesn't really matter." Bullshit.
That's
bullshit.
Yeah, that is
Such
the
bullshit.
biggest
Every tier
misinformation.
of government matters.
Yes.
Big time.
Some things matter nationally, obviously, like the president and things, but like every form of government matters. Every form of government impacts your life in different ways from the local to the top, all right? So just
What
be
if
heard.
both candidates are asshats? Well, I mean, you saw the 2016 election.
Yeah, they are. Everybody's
Yeah.
an asshat.
Everyone's
Pick
an
your
asshat.
asshat.
True.
There are 5 asshats right here, but you have a
Present?
favorite.
Yeah.
You like one of us better than the rest, and
easy.
you really
Yeah.
dislike one of us. But
Yeah.
that's okay. So you every time you tune into an Achievement Hunter video and you go, Michael's my favorite. You're voting.
Yeah.
So fucking do it for real where it matters.
And also, if there is a poll, if there is something running, like one of the candidates is, or like you said, like if you don't like both the candidates, you don't have to vote on there's going to be a list of things, including like in Austin, there's propositions, where it's just like tax money. Where is that going to go? If you don't want to vote for who do you think should be the senator, you can
Vote for
just
the
skip
policies.
that shit.
Yeah,
I'll be honest, I skipped a few because I didn't feel well versed enough to make
Same.
a decision.
I did the same thing.
And
So-
I didn't do enough homework, so there were like
Yep.
4 things I just decided I should not weigh in because I'm too fucking
Yeah,
stupid.
we had like 7 propositions this time or something.
Also, I didn't spend a goddamn year in the deserts of Kuwait defending this country so you could be too lazy to get in your fucking car and drive 6 miles and hit a button. So
Ditto.
do it.
So how many people just hopped in their cars today watching live?
None. Thank you for sticking with the podcast.
I think I heard one car door close.
Yeah, because they just turned it. They're like,
they
I'm going
left.
to
They got out of the
7-Eleven. Fuck
That's
this shit.
if you're watching it live
Counts
right now.
down.
A lot of places, like today's the last day for early voting. So if you're watching this on Saturday or Sunday, fucking go vote on Tuesday because you need to vote. It's very important. It makes us what we are as a country.
And it may not be important to you right now if you're 19 or you're 23 and you just want to play Red Dead and you're like, I hate when they talk about politics. I don't want to watch their content for politics, which is cool. Watch our content because we're fucking hilarious. But trust me, because I was you when I was a kid, although I have voted every time since I was 18. But I still felt like you when I was younger. Because I was you once, he was you once. I don't know about these others, but the two of us were. And I'll tell you something, when you're fucking 40 years old and you're looking back on your life and you go, oh, I didn't vote when I was 22 that time, you're gonna feel like a real dipshit.
Yeah.
I'm helping you protect you from future you who's gonna hate current you.
Well, Geoff is talking to chat right now. He's literally looking at the chat box. He wasn't looking at
He's
the
not looking
camera.
at the camera.
He was
He's
looking
yelling at
You
words.
turn into Michael Scott there. You just start going, you, me, you.
Anyway,
I wasn't fired up until Jack said the voting thing, and then I just
You really came alive.
Yeah.
I mean, he was alive before we started. He shook my soda up, and I'm waiting to
Oh
open
yeah,
it.
he just grabbed Lindsay's Diet Coke and went to town on it.
that being said, so go vote. Get out
working
there.
his magic hands. Look at this.
That's how it works. This is magic.
No.
100%. This is
He's
how
the
it
Ken
works.
Whisperer.
I've seen like
You don't
tapping the
tickle a
top.
candle.
I've
This
seen it.
is a faster way of tapping.
No. Tapping and
Quiet
tickling.
now, Diet Coke.
Don't bitch about the fucking electoral college and
It
all
works.
that shit.
Wow.
I get it. It's not a perfect
Wow.
system, but voting is better than not voting, and making your voice heard is better than not making your voice heard. No matter what you feel about the fucking
the
system,
thing.
it's still making a difference.
Or
So
even if
you just stuff your little excuses in a sock and shove them up your ass and vote.
Even if you don't like the electoral
Leave your
college,
comments in your
you know
pocket.
who can change that shit? Fucking Congress can.
Boom!
Vote for people
Exactly.
who can get rid of it. So
Not
Someone
voting
please
won't
make-
change it. Not voting is not protesting. No one's looking at, wow, there's so many people not voting. We should change. No one's doing that. If you want to make a difference, if you want to change how the way it is, if you think it's fucked up, fucking vote.
It's true.
If you're not 18,
True.
slap your parents and tell them to go vote.
Slap your parents and
Slap
say,
your parents
you should have
anyway."
fucked a year earlier.
America.
Gah! Or 2 years, 3 years.
I just
don't know.
want an Uncle
you-
Sam poster
Oh,
of
yeah.
Geoff that just says, stick it in a sock and shove it up your ass. Vote.
I will hang it up in my wall.
So go vote, and as soon as you're done voting, come home, or then tell all your
Come
friends to go
home.
vote.
Yeah.
Then go and watch Achievement Hunter because episode 1
That came
just hit.
out.
Yeah,
It's
so
out,
go and watch it.
finally.
It's
And
awesome.
if you vote, I love you. And I don't mean like we're friends, love. I mean like I want to be in you.
All right.
Yeah.
Well.
I think we've got a future together if you voted. And I could see you sitting on a rocking chair next to you on a porch someday with a tartan blanket over
like
my fucking
growing
knees,
old with the
like
fans. He's
still looking
rocking
at chat.
slowly and watching the cars go by and waving at the cars and going, yep.
He's still looking in the chat.
Hey.
Geoff, you're number 3. You're
Expressing
that
your
one
right
there.
to vote is sexy.
There you go.
I wanna
the sexiest
put
thing you
my
can do.
fucking American
that
All
dick
right.
in you.
So, Achievement Hunter.
Achievement Honor is now available for first members. Please go check it out. If you're not a first member, you can see the story time and the bloopers on YouTube.
Yeah, you
for
can.
episode 1.
That is-
I love those bloopers so much.
good.
The
Bloopers are great, but that story time is probably my favorite for reasons I won't spoil. But
Oh,
like
man.
Does it have to do
God,
with
it's so
the
good.
bearded one?
the one sitting next to me, which
Yeah.
is also still
Yeah,
ambiguous.
either one. I
Oh,
can
yeah.
say the bearded
Either
one sitting
one.
next to me. Yeah, there's some stuff in there that's pretty interesting. I expect to see quite a few gifs of that.
What are y'all talking about?
Patrick Swayze.
Yeah.
Also, for
Yeah,
those
yeah,
who
yeah.
are curious,
Rest in peace. Best ghost.
not a terrible spoiler, but there's a whole. Oh yeah, there we go. Achievement Hunter. Watch premiere episode now.
Yeah,
Release
and
your
you got
first.
the image behind you.
Oh, look at that. There we go.
And
I don't remember taking.
we
these
might have a
photos,
clip.
by the way.
Yeah, the promo photos. We took it after one of the storytime recordings.
Yeah, remember
Oh, is
they
that what
dressed
that
us up
was?
and put us
Yeah.
in front of the green screen there?
Oh, okay. Jeremy, you look cool as shit in the middle.
I know I do.
It looks like it's your show.
And I'm fully shown. That's my
yeah.
favorite part about it.
It's the
Yeah, you're not-
Jeremy
you're
Lewis
not-
show.
In most
Peeking over
posters,
two
it's like the top of
shoulders.
my head coming up behind someone else's shoulder.
yeah.
That's like MMA fighter Jeremy.
I love that shit.
I will say, so if you've watched Achievement Hunter, the first episode of Achievement Hunter, excuse me, there is a costume that I put on at some point that may be making an appearance during Extra Life this year.
Oh, nice.
So-
Yeah, check that out.
Okay.
Somebody just asked me a weird question, or asked us a weird question in the chat. They said, "Why is the story time filmed at the location?"
It
Not always is.
Yeah.
It is and it isn't. If it's filmed at the location, it's because, like, let's say we went to Missouri to a giant fucking 43-acre penitentiary.
How would that happen?
We don't have a lot of penitentiaries laying around Austin that we can drive to on a Wednesday and film. So if it's a really unique location, then we film there. If it's not a unique location and we can do it locally and save $1 billion from the budget, then we do that.
It's funny though because the first episode it wasn't shot on location.
Yeah, no, it's true. Yeah, all
the
that
one
stuff.
that's out was not shown.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Jeremy with like the soccer players and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
like 30 minutes outside of town.
Yeah, and then
It was not in Louisiana.
like southeast of here. Yeah, so it wasn't. But yeah, the story time for that was shot well.
sometimes
after.
they are.
When is episode 2? When is episode 2, Lindsay?
Now.
No.
Comes out on Wednesday. Every Wednesday.
Swing and a miss.
Right now, if you're watching next Wednesday,
Fuck if I know.
Come out on Wednesday.
Yeah, that's
Lindsay's
right.
like, what year is it?
Episode 2 comes out on Wednesday.
And
it's
she
gonna be-
managed to vote, so it's not
It's
hard.
It's coming out Wednesday the 7th. I will
figured
say,
it out.
some people are saying like, "Hey, Ryan and Michael were in the first episode. What's up with that?"
We killed them. They're ghosts
Smaller
now.
cast. There's five people per episode. Really 4 because Jeff's in every single episode.
And then there's 7 regulars.
So it's me
Yeah.
and a rotating 4 from the 7 regulars.
And I will say in episode
And-
2, Michael and Ryan are both.
Yeah.
in.
Yeah,
both in it,
I think Ryan is in every episode of season 1 except for the first.
So it's funny. You're in every episode. Ryan's in all but 1. I'm in all but 2. Then I think Jeremy, you're in all but 3, maybe.
I missed
What did
3
you
of the
miss?
first
I don't-
season.
I don't think you did.
Did you?
Were you? All right. So all right. Let's go through the list.
Okay.
Episode 1 is Shreveport.
I'm in that.
You were in that. Episode 2 is DeRitter.
I was in that.
Episode 3 is the Sawmill.
Is it or is it
No,
Magnolia?
It's
Oh,
Magnolia.
Magnolia.
Is
Yeah.
3.
I was in that.
Sawmill 4.
I was in that.
5 is.
I don't know. I don't. know
I think the 5 might be
There's Missouri.
Hellfire Caves.
Is that okay? The Hellfire Caves.
Was not in that.
All right.
Then Missouri.
Missouri.
Was in that.
And then there's one more.
Oh, it's the Gonzalez.
Gonzales,
yeah.
Texas.
Was not in that.
Okay, so you're
not
all
all
but
but
2.
2.
All but 2.
Okay, so you're all but 2. I'm all but 2.
Yeah.
Trevor, where the fuck have you been? You're not in any of them.
I'll see you next year.
Trevor is in the first episode of season 2, which
Oh
we
my
filmed
God.
a month ago, and it doesn't come out for a year.
It's
it doesn't come out till next
is
October.
so
It's so
good.
painful.
It's such a good episode too. It hurts me
Yeah.
that you guys aren't going to see it for so long. The haunt we did, like there's, I hope. I mean, that episode might be a 40-minute episode. It might be a 2-parter because there's so much good stuff. in
Here's
that.
what I love about the show too, and I was talking to Daniel about this because I saw him on Wednesday, like right after the people were watching the show, and Daniel comes up to me, he's talking to me about the show, and I'm like, hey, congrats, like people really like it and stuff like that, and he goes, here's what I love about it. People really like the show, they love this episode, and it just gets better. He's like, because we filmed this one so early that we didn't quite know what we were doing yet. Like,
Every episode we're figuring stuff out.
we're
and
still
getting better.
figuring it out. So like each episode just gets like better and better and better
Yeah.
because we just get better at it.
Well, that's one of my favorite things about Achievement Hunter shows in general is that like we have exciting ideas that we want to do, and well, we want to do them right when we start, but the show also kind of finds itself along
Yeah.
the way. So like the audience members can join in from the get-go. Like you can see the difference from the pilot to this first episode.
It's an evolution.
So, yeah, and so the audience gets to kind of come along with that ride to kind of watch shows iterate, and I love that.
And that is the
what we
Achievement
do.
Hunter way. That is
Yeah.
the case for everything we do, whether it be a Minecraft Let's Play or Let's Watch as a series.
I mean,
or
we
Go
did that in a
or anything.
GTA just yesterday.
Yeah.
like it iterated within the video. Just to
God,
find
I don't
itself.
want to overhype because people get pissed when we overhype stuff. But I felt really good about filmed 2 GTA Let's Plays yesterday. One was come out and play that game mode, that adversarial mode, and the second one was a Matt Bragg invention called. I think we're gonna call it Bounty Hunter.
Yeah,
I don't know when it
think
comes
something
out.
like
Not
that.
this Monday because that's already edited, but probably the next
I
Monday.
I think we put it for the next one because we were so excited about it.
If I say it's amazing, you guys will just be mad at me if you don't like
Right.
it.
Well, I think
but
part of it was fun.
We had fun.
We had a lot of
really
fun doing
fun
it.
to
Yeah.
do, and it was one of those videos where as soon as we were done filming, after we looked at footage, we wanted to film part 2.
Yeah.
Like we wanted to do it again, and like we gave ourselves a.
Do you wanna say the
it's a
premise of
competition.
it, or-
Yeah, basically what we did, and this is all Matt Bragg's idea. He didn't steal this from anybody else. It was actually him. We went into a public lobby. And we I put a bounty of $10,000 on Jeremy, the maximum bounty, and then we tried to keep him alive as long as we could from the other players. And then we also included the cops because it was more fun and
Yeah.
chaotic.
And it
it was just how
quickly
long could we
evolves.
keep Jeremy alive
Yeah.
when 27 people in the game want to get that $10,000. It's surprising to learn how much people how much money people will cost themselves in the effort to get a much smaller amount of money.
Right.
Like any one vehicle they blow up in the process of getting to Jeremy's bounty is costing them more than they would ever make.
It's costing them like twice the bounty they'll get to destroy one of our custom vehicles.
Yeah.
And so it's expensive, but then they do it and they're like, God.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was say yesterday was a good filming day. Like, I mean, we had a lot of fun. We filmed a bunch of good stuff.
2 GTAs.
This week's been great.
Well, we also.
What's going on, Geoff?
You got a call, Geoff.
call.
Turn that shit. Also, we filmed something yesterday that I'm excited for. And I hope the audience is excited for. We filmed zombies in Call of Duty.
Oh, did you guys do that after I left?
Yeah.
How'd it go?
It went really well, actually. It was Jeremy Alfredo, myself, and Matt Bragg.
We didn't leave until like 5:20.
Yeah,
kept recording.
I've loved zombies for a long time, but it's one of those like kind of tricky things. But I think we've kind of got it now where I knew the path to take in the game, and I think we had a really good time playing it. It was a lot of fun, and I hope the audience recognizes that. And I would love to do like more like the Easter eggs and all the different modes and all that stuff. There's a lot of stuff in
It is
zombies.
complicated as fuck. My job was shoot zombies and just listen to
Don't
Jack.
touch a nuke.
I would
Point Jeremy and then have him go.
I would
hit Jack and be
much-
like, stay here, kill. I'd go,
much rather have been in that video with y'all than the meeting I had to go to.
I'm sure.
To cut
Sorry,
out.
Geoff.
But, yeah. But you're right. It was a really good day. We filmed Awu. We filmed a Let's Roll that I wasn't in, but sounded great.
Yeah,
It sounded like y'all were
it
having a
was fun.
blast. We filmed the 2 GTA Let's Plays. You guys filmed Zombies, and there was some.
Was there something else?
It was a busy day.
I thought that was it.
No, there was a
Could be
hiccup
wrong.
because one of the GTAs, like, with lunch and one of the GTAs
Yeah,
kicking
yeah.
people,
Yeah.
like, there was a hiccup.
Oh, that
it was still like five
Yeah,
pieces
still
of
5
content.
videos.
I got back in.
You got
We're
back
good.
in.
Yeah.
But even like
fine.
Monday was great. You guys were doing the Cloudberry stream, which is
Oh
up.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
I was
that's
gonna
up now?
say
Actually, I
this week's
think I
stream's cool
took
too.
it private to trim it, but I should make it public again if the trimming's done. It takes a while. But anyway, yeah, that's up on the Let's Play channel, and then we were recording while you guys were doing that. It's just a super productive week.
That
Very
Deceit
productive.
stream was
We've been-
legit. I enjoyed that.
The seat was a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
I watched. I had
Deceit
fun watching
is
y'all
so,
play Deceit.
Dude,
That's
that
really
was one of
fun.
some of the hardest stuff
yeah.
laughed in such a long time.
Jeremy, you. Fuck.
I am.
I don't want. You should just watch the episode. Jeremy was in 2 of the most incredible segments of Deceit.
There are
ever.
very few games that I have that feeling of like, this is my game. I'm really good at it. Any game that involves lying and like pretending that you're someone, like, pretending you're a nice person when you're not. I love games like that.
See, my strategy is to always say I'm crazy, and everyone's
And-
like, "Yeah, you are." And
Yes.
they'll
Yeah.
believe me.
Like, I'll be like, okay, I think that it's Michael. I can't really tell if it's gonna be this other person. Lindsay's like, I'm infected, and I'm like, I think it could. Lindsay, shut up. I think it could be.
To me,
And then,
She's
like,
like,
the
behind
first
you,
round,
like,
Lindsay
talking,
was
like-
infected, didn't know she
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
She's playing the whole fucking.
I just wanted to shoot Michael, basically.
Yeah.
That's all it boiled down to.
Speaking of Michael, Michael's out sick today. You got a sore throat.
Yeah.
I didn't help the matter by making him stay up till like after midnight last night playing Call of
Blackout?
Duty with
Yeah.
me.
Oh yeah, you playing Blackout?
We played Blackout last night till.
Any
like,
wins?
Yeah, how'd you do?
Huh?
Any wins?
I had a day yesterday.
Uh-oh. That means no, first
the
of all.
game before Michael and I started playing, I got second place in solos.
Nice.
And it was just down
Very
to who
impressive.
had better armor, and the dude had better armor, and maybe a better shot, and more
it-
skill and ability. But I still got to second place.
Mostly
And
armor.
then Michael and I played for a good clip of time, and I think the best we did was 4th. I want to say 4th or 5th,
Nice.
and we did top 15 pretty consistently the entire night. That's
I'm still proud of you.
Thank you. And at some point, Michael just comes on at like 11:45 and goes, "Hey, Lindsay wants me to tell you she's proud of you." And I'm like, "What'd I do? What is it for playing well in Call of Duty?" And he goes, "I don't know, man. Lindsay, why are you proud of him?" She goes, "No reason."
Just like,
Are you
proud of you.
proud? Thanks, Mom.
You can't take all the blame for his voice being gone though, because he was at Funimation yesterday. up in
Yeah, that's
Dallas.
true, that's
He
true.
recorded for 6 hours straight, so
He,
that'll get you.
He was pretty happy about it. He loves doing that. I could tell he had a great time.
That's damn fun.
I want you guys to want us to play Call of Duty because this is the first game that we've all like universally gotten into, like Siege, since Siege. And I can feel the enthusiasm for Siege, but among us waning as new stuff comes out. And Alfredo is like, I wouldn't be surprised if Alfredo never
him
played the game
is, like,
again as long as
Fed
he
up
lives.
with it right now.
Yeah,
Really?
He's not
did
fed
that-
up. He's just tired.
He's done the
I mean,
documentary
Yeah.
and he's exhausted,
Yeah,
you can
that
tell.
makes sense.
But that energy that we had for Siege when we did the Get Goods and stuff, we definitely all have that for Blackout now. And I just hope that there's an appetite for it because it's the first thing that we've all gotten excited about like that.
You can tell it's a game like that we're really enthusiastic about when Sarah comes in to tell us what to record, and she's like, "If you fucking record Blackout, I can't."
Please.
You
No,
can
please
you can
don't play
tell
that.
it's a big deal when we're at home like I'm playing video games on Xbox Live with Matt Bragg at 11 o'clock at night. That means it's a good
That's
game.
desperate. Yeah.
Now, when we're all, we spend 9 hours a day together for 10 years now. We all fucking, like, I love you guys, but I don't want to see you.
Yeah.
Understandable.
But the fact that we're all playing Left 4 Dead or playing Call of Duty together at night, it tells you how much we're into it.
I will say, when we haven't done it in a while because there's so many other games to play, but when we did Mario Kart evenings, usually pretty frequently after work, we would always have to call Matt Bragg because he is the chosen one. He's the one that we have to compete against. So if I want to try and improve my skills, I'm like, all right, call up Matt Bragg. I'm not saying I enjoyed my time with him, but it was good training. Yes.
So, sorry. Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Just Josh.
But yeah,
Steffi loves Red Dead 2.
Nice.
it's that time of year. We got a lot of games. You all playing Red Dead right
Definitely playing Red Dead.
I'm trying to finish Assassin's Creed. I hit a point in Assassin's Creed where the story just took this wild turn.
You got the 180
and I was
point
like,
of the story. Yeah.
What? And now it's suddenly got so interesting, and I want to finish that before I really dive into Red Dead. Because Red Dead's also, it's like a book. You know, it's like I mean, it's not going to change. Like, I'm going to experience my own way, so I can take my time with it, and I really want to do something like that. But instead of just rushing through it, to like get it done.
Yeah.
Like, I really want to absorb it and spend the correct amount of time with it. So
I was talking to Simon at Rockstar the other day, and I was like, 16 years of my career in Rooster Teeth, Red versus Blue, being on like Tosh.0, all the different, being fucking premiering at the Lincoln Center in New York, or like fucking like all the accolades, all the things that we've done. Apparently, none of that came even close to just voicing an extra character in Red Dead.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
My Twitter's exploded.
It is.
Did you see the video how to get your
Hundreds
hat?
a day. What's that?
Have you seen the video how to get your hat?
No.
So you've got that little conductor hat
Yeah.
thing on or whatever.
want
So
that
someone
hat.
figured out what you can do is go in and get your rope and basically pull you out of that room and hog tie you, drag you out, and at some point you'll drop your hat and then you can pick up his hat. And start wearing it.
Nice.
And
Go get my hat.
So you can like rope him through the bars?
Yeah, you basically pull
Oh
him through.
my
That's
god.
amazing.
That's the only way you can get
Yes.
Geoff Wright like out into like a position.
imagine-
really funny.
The ragdoll in the game is so amazing. I'm just imagining someone like
Yeah.
the glitching the graphics as you go through the little slot.
Someone sent me a video of them hog tying me and dragging me through mud. It's like they pulled me out into the street, just dragging me around, covering
Dragging
me
your
in mud.
name through
I was
it.
like,
That's not cool.
yeah, okay, cool. That's
Fucking, I found me in Valentine and I shot myself on accident. I killed me on accident.
Sounds about right.
I just hit the wrong button. I went, look at it.
It's very easy to shoot on accident. I was
Shot
trying to
myself on
I was
X.
trying to check a drawer or look at a mirror or
Yeah.
something in Jack's hotel, and I blasted off a shot at somewhere, just in the wall. And immediately Jack's like, "What's going on up there?" And then just a bunch of lawmen surround the building. It was like a standoff.
Speaking of Red Dead, real quick, I want to point out too, our friends at Rockstar sent us a big pack. We opened it on AWU, but they sent us some like TNT. Okay, it's a TNT candle,
Who's got a lighter?
which is pretty rad. And also, like, I got a
We're
lighter.
allowed to have
And also
lighters.
this really cool like
Tray.
this glass thing.
Yeah,
here,
but they
like,
hate us.
It's a tray.
Well,
It's a little glass tray.
They
It's
sent us a
really,
lot of
really
cool stuff.
You
Some
can put
t-shirts and
snacks
shot
on
glasses.
it, or
and
your
stuff.
ciggies.
this is the logo.
So
Whatever
thank you
you
very
like.
much to our friends at Rockstar. They sent us some shirts and shirts and stickers and stuff. And I stole the Zippo lighters.
Also, thanks
Really
for
cool
putting us
Zippo
in your
lighter.
game. That was cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
That was very cool.
that was
Like-
definitely bucket list type shit.
I like that Michael started trolling people too because they've been tweeting.
I know,
people
he's been
asking-
doing that.
He's like, Geoff wishes he was in that game.
Yeah.
Every time somebody, not every time, but a lot of times people tweet now and they're like, "Oh my God, Geoff, did I find you in Red Dead?" And Michael's like, "He wishes." It's become his own personal mini game.
It's like
Yeah.
Jack and Laser Team, and yours.
Oh, yeah.
Your whole scene in Laser Team.
Yeah. I'm in Laser Team 1.
Yeah, and the deleted scenes, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Proud of you.
I tried to be in Laser Team 2, and Fabello, he was going to put me in a scene. He was going to put my arm in a scene. I'm like, all I want is like my hand in a scene. He's like, okay,
Yeah.
cool. And then I think it was in Australia or something when they were filming it.
They didn't even tell me they were making a Laser Team 2. I found out about it when it debuted.
Oh, nice.
Did you see that Laser? Well, it's not like directly, but Laser Team is kind of in a porno now.
What?
Yeah. So someone took a
We've made
screenshot
it.
of the story was that they walked in on their boyfriend watching porn. And he paused it real quick, apologized for the whole instance, but she goes, wait a minute. In the background of that porno that you're watching, is that Michael Jones? And sure enough, they're in New York City, and there's a billboard behind them of promoting Laser Team. This.
That's
So,
awesome.
yeah.
Well, I mean, also there's an Achievement Hunter video into porn. I saw someone post
Oh, really?
that. Yeah, there's like a porn.
Hey, it's Jack and
where
Jeff from Achievement.com.
Yeah, there's a dude getting fucked in the ass.
What?
I've heard that one.
Yep, and
Dude's getting railed.
oh, the dude's getting real railed.
Yeah.
And then, but in the background, it's just like an episode of Minecraft.
What?
Like on in the background.
incredible.
You can like hear fucking
What?
Jack and Ray talking. It's
Jeremy,
awesome.
Good
send me
God.
that link.
I don't know the link. Someone posted it in the subreddit a long time ago.
I'm not here for the porn. I'm here to watch the Minecraft.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen voiceover Pete? I think his name is.
Yes.
Yeah, the meme that's been
meme.
going around. So he made one. He's a voice actor who is genius, I think, in his marketing strategy. He set up a page where he says, "Hey, commission me for anything you want advertised, and I'll do it."
On Fiverr.
Yes.
You heard of Fiverr?
No.
Yeah.
People pay $5 give or take to just like have small tasks done. And
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So he just has a green screen behind him. He's like, "Send me what you want. I'll promote any product, anything you want." So someone submitted Ruby. So
Yeah.
he has one where he's like, "Ruby Rose is here fighting Grim. She needs your help." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, this is awesome." So that's on the subreddit too. You should check it out.
It's amazing because it's like he has a script with blanks in it, like Mad Libs, where he just places what you want to be said in there. Dear so and so fans, someone is in
That guy's gonna be a
peril and
millionaire
needs
from
your
this guy.
help,
Right.
Yeah.
and then immediately says something about credit cards and stuff. But yeah,
That's awesome.
it's very funny.
Well, we bitched about voting. We shilled our haunted show.
I opened my Diet Coke.
Jack and I bragged about being in a video game.
Oh, yeah, your Diet Coke, yeah, that's
What's
it's
the
basically,
science behind
What's up?
this?
So
So basically, what it is like when you shake up a can, all they're doing is mixing the carbonation and it's basically sticking to the side of the can. So when you open it, it all rushes to the top and sprays out. So people tap on the top of the can. What that's doing is releasing the carbonation bubbles up to the top, so they don't push out liquid with it.
I figured it was something with the bubbles being dispersed.
And
but-
so people tap the top, which basically shakes the whole can and make them all rise to the top. If you just tap the sides, it makes it go quicker.
And that means when you open the can, it's nice and smooth, just like your face should be after some Dollar Shave Club.
Damn.
This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Dollar Shave Club. I love that Dollar Shave Club has everything I need to look, feel, and smell my best. What I love even more is the fact that I never have to go to a store. That's because 1, Dollar Shave Club delivers everything I need right to my door, and 2, they keep me fully stocked on what I use so I don't run out. Dollar Shave Club has a new program where they automatically keep you stocked up on the products that you use. You determine what you want and when you want it, and it shows up right at your door from once a month to once every 6 months. So, depends on how often you need it. I need to get the stuff a lot because I shave my head all the time. I just shaved it last night with Dollar Shave Club. That's what I do for the Dollar Shave Club's toothpaste, which I also use as well, because they have all toiletries that you need. I have it sent to me monthly. It's so great to never run out. I never have to think of going to the store just to buy toothpaste. My breath is fresh. My mouth is clean, and the peppermint flavor is great and really lasts. It's gonna smell like lemon lime Gatorade probably.
Well, good.
Still fresh.
There it is.
It's very fresh.
Right now, they've got a bunch of starter sets that you can try for just $5, like their oral care kit. After that, the restock box ships regular sized products at regular price. So what are you waiting for? Get your starter set for just $5 right now at dollarshaveclub.com/off-topic. That's dollarshaveclub.com/off-topic. Get yourself looking good, smelling good, and feeling good.
Yep.
Thanks, Dollar Shave Club.
He's not here, but Michael uses it. That's all I'll say.
I literally just did all this.
I got a question for you
last
guys.
night.
What's
So,
up, Jeff Ramsey?
I've had this beard for a very long time, mostly because we started filming Haunter, and it took 11.
Continuity.
It took 11 years to do Haunter.
Yeah.
7 episodes. 8, 9. If you count
When did we
pilot.
shoot Louisiana?
Louisiana?
Like
July and August.
Municipal auditorium.
July and August, I believe.
So I was hot as shit.
Yeah, it was.
But Monday we're doing the final story time stuff for the episode that we haven't done that yet. And then I was told by Daniel I can shave, finally. And I was planning on shaving, but I've put so much time into it. I was gonna read the room, get your opinion. Should I shave my beard off and go back to being look like you, but 100 years old? Or should I shave? Or should I keep it?
I like when you have a nice, it's shorter than what you have now, but there's still a nice definition of clearly I have beard and stash.
Okay, so Lindsay wants me to take it down a notch.
Yeah, basically.
Well,
We're at
question.
100. Let's go 25.
You wanted continuity through the whole season. You've already dipped your toes now into season 2 with that beard.
Comes out next October.
Continuity? Question mark.
There's time.
Do you drop it for that story time?
If we're talking continuity
happens?
too,
already shot that.
I go from being a
So?
redhead
Oh, wait.
to a blonde halfway through one episode. So
I don't think
we're
we
fine.
have.
Jeff was the only
We're
one. Like,
okay.
I don't
Initial
think it's a big
firing?
problem, but Jeff was the one that was worried about.
I can grow. I can grow.
Oh, we shot the story time for. We shot the
Clubhouse.
I can
clubhouse.
grow. I can start growing it back next summer. It'll be fine.
Yeah. I say do
No,
it.
we definitely haven't shot
Drop
yet because
it.
Sackville's in it.
wax it off,
I kind of want to bick it. Yeah.
or just take off your chops and just leave a really long goatee.
Oh. I look like I'm in that fucking 90s alt rock band. I don't want to do that. I'm from Seattle.
Who are we gonna get to play Sackville? I just thought
no.
about that. Oh man,
That's great.
who's gonna be him?
Yeah, we
My camera's got a hat.
Camera's got a hat. It's
It's
got
the
a
hat
straw
from One
hat on.
Piece.
I was just gonna say it looks like Lovely's
think.
head. Yeah.
Hey, when does 76
Watch the gummy
come out?
fruit.
So we say 14th.
14th?
About 42 years ago.
No, so
Day before I leave to go on my vacation.
there's a lot in those couple of days.
Yeah.
You got Spyro and Hitman on the 13th. You got Fallout on the 14th, and then
When does Just Cause come out?
The
Just
new
Cause?
Pokemon December.
Okay.
The new Pokemon game is on the 15th.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Forgot about that game. It's on the Switch, right?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
compatible with Go. It's
Is it-
just like
Yeah, is it kind of like on the meandering Go?
Are
Like
you
can kind of
still
walk around
super
with
into
it?
Pokemon?
no,
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
I've been
Sick.
Pokemon going like crazy.
How many?
and
How big is
Near
the?
Comic I got me.
I'm gonna try to speak intelligently about it.
Okay.
How big is the Pokedex?
So they've added a new
nailed
Pokedex
it.
now. There's 4, right, Jeremy?
4
You said there
generations.
used to be 3.
of
Yeah.
Pokemon,
So a lot.
Oh, nice. They got a poll going
Can't
right
see
now.
the chat.
Oh, nice.
but we
A
can
couple
see-
hundred?
we can see where Jeff's face is.
Receipt.com/play and you can vote.
How close are you to filling up your Pokedex?
If we're doing all 4 generations combined, I'm probably 25% because I think
what if
each
we're-
generation is about 150 Pokemon, sometimes more, sometimes a little less.
We are roughly.
what was the
that much.
launch generation? Just like generation 1?
150 plus 1 if you include Mewtwo.
Okay.
So-
and how
Yeah.
are you
Missing
doing
no.
on that one?
There's no missing no and go.
Phew. I think I'm like 90% finished with
Wow.
Gen 1.
That's
So,
impressive.
yeah. I got a lot of Bulbasaurs near
It
my
looked
house.
like 2 people voted so far.
Oh, here we go. Now it's starting to
Nice.
even out. They're catching up.
Jeremy, what level are you in Pokemon Go?
A lot of people say don't
34.
shave.
Oh, nice. I hit 30 yesterday.
Somebody just said I'm underage. I can't vote. Cool. That was a half hour ago.
Oh, yeah. It's been a while.
You'll get there.
Hey, the no's are kind of.
So the people that are saying no, I'm curious. Are you wanting him to grow it longer because he will trim it? And so I don't think you're gonna like leave it. You're gonna leave it that length, right? You're not gonna let it.
If I keep the beard, I'm gonna rip Van Winkle. I'm gonna look like ZZ Top.
but you've already
Wow.
trimmed it.
That's kind of
You
great.
trim it a little bit because it gets split ends and stuff, and it
Right.
gets like wild. You want to keep it.
Can you
want it
grow it that
wild.
long, or does
I want
your
it
face
wild.
eventually say no more?
I think it grows forever.
Yeah,
That's
I want
what
you to-
God
Red
damn.
I will say mine is starting to grow out instead of down. I used to go a lot down. Now it's kind of just getting.
Yeah, you have
puffier.
to. I have to get mine. I have to get my sides cut down because
Yeah.
it goes like.
I need cut my hair. Look how fucking long my hair is right
Somebody
now.
on the
I need to
comments
get
noticed
mine.
it.
I am
think
more
I'm
into
getting a
this
haircut
than
today.
Beto and Cruz. Like,
Yeah.
fucking
What's gonna
look at
happen?
this.
Fucking
Look at
dead
this.
even.
Wow.
It keeps like every now and again it goes
I wanna
like
vote.
that. See, it just like
I wanna
fluctuates.
vote.
Really.
Can we see how many people have
Back.
voted? Like, is there any way to like see that number?
20,000.
400 right now.
2,400?
Yeah, we're 400.
400.
4,000? 400,000 people have
See?
voted, and it's an even split.
It's 50-50. Your vote counts. One vote
True.
makes the difference.
You say that your hair will just keep growing anyways, which is awesome. But I know for me and many, many other people, my hair hits a certain length and then my body's like, fuck off, no more.
All right,
So
Same.
if this is your length of
I'm
hair.
gonna vote to even it out. I don't know if I voted.
I went down.
I voted and it went down.
Trevor voted
That's
and
amazing.
I changed my vote. It didn't do anything.
it decremented.
It went up.
All right. Oh.
You can vote back and forth. That's not fair. Once your vote, it should lock it in
Yeah.
because other people
Yeah.
are like they're purposely balancing it out.
Yeah,
No
I
shave
agree.
November, Jeff. No shave November.
That's true.
Also, it's no nut November
Not this
too right
again.
now.
Why again?
Stevie just said, "Listen with a period." That's somebody's in trouble. That's fucking listen.
Jack out here sounding like CNN.
That's a Matt Bragg thing.
Sounding
Listen.
like
When
CNN
something's
because
not
he told you to
working.
He goes,
vote.
all right, listen.
Listen.
What news station do you listen? Like, what news? Like, do you go to Breitbart or fucking Drudge or
Red Meat.
I don't know, Daily Beast or any of them?
Daily Bugle.
or I don't care, Salon, and they go, hey, don't vote. All Jack did was tell you to vote, motherfucker. That's
Oh,
not
is that-
CNN.
wait, what? Is that what we're doing?
Oh, is that what someone's yelling about?
I don't know.
It's constantly like that.
Yeah, I get it. It's whatever.
No, wait, going back.
vote.
No Shave November is to raise awareness for testicular cancer. So
Prostate cancer, right?
Oh, prostate, yeah, sorry. One of the male cancers. I apologize.
It's something's
Not
not
to
right
correct
down
you,
Something
but
there.
not
it was,
good.
it was more
yeah,
a question.
Not,
yeah.
not
That's okay. You
Yeah,
have
yeah, yeah.
babies.
Yes.
I'm not gonna do anything for
that
extra
hurts
life.
too.
That's dumb.
What is No Nut November promoting?
You keep all that shit in.
Well, yes, that's the objective.
And then it's
but what are we
like-
promoting?
Don't ejaculate.
And this December 1st, the Great Flood.
God damn.
Good Lord. Well, I guess what Gavin said must be true, yeah? At a certain point, if you don't masturbate
Night
long enough,
emissions.
your night emissions.
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
That's
Eventually,
a
your
thing.
body goes.
It's gonna be night emissions Thanksgiving because like you're not gonna make it that
gravy.
Hey, Thanksgiving is early this year. Thanksgiving is like on the 17th or something.
What?
Really?
That's a Saturday.
It's the
Or-
22nd.
You silly girl.
22nd?
I think it's the 22nd.
Yeah, I think you're
Shut
right.
your mouth.
Okay, the 22nd.
On the 21st, I go in.
It still feels it feels early though, because I'm out from the 15th to the 25th.
Where are you going?
I'm going to England, and I'm going to Scotland, and I'm going to Paris.
Man, I just booked my Christmas travel. I'm really excited.
Yeah, where are you going?
Millie and my mom and I are going to Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Nice.
Barcelona.
Nice.
Barcelona
So I'm
is
excited.
beautiful.
Speaking of my mom, can I take a second to say
Yes.
kudos to my mother, Jackie Ramsey.
She just retired.
That old bag just retired.
Nice.
That's
She
awesome.
worked like 45 fucking years, 43 I think. And I flew home to this week. I flew home to Alabama because she had a retirement party on October 30th, which also her birthday. She retired on her birthday. Clever. So I got on a plane. I flew home. I was there by like 6 p.m. Drove straight to her party. Went to her party and then got up at 4 in the morning to come home. I was in Alabama like 12 hours. But good on you, Mom. You worked your entire life, toiled and
What was
troubled.
she doing?
All so that I could become this very lucky little boy.
What was she? What'd she retire from?
I have no idea.
I didn't pay attention that close.
My mom worked at a hospital, and she managed a department that does coding. And it's not coding like I'm hacking the system, but like there's a code associated with every medical procedure. And my mom had to take those codes and apply them and then figure out how to bill different, like Blue Cross Blue Shield and stuff. So it's like boring as all hell to me, but she was really into it and invested in it. And now she just sends me pictures all day long. She's like,
Nice.
on the beach,
That's cool.
hanging out,
Deserve it.
loving life. Fuck yeah,
Right.
dude!
It's the best
I'm
birthday present ever.
I'm so
Never
happy
working again.
and proud of that woman. I've been working since I was 15, and I am nowhere near close to retiring. And it feels like I'll be working for the rest of my life. I can't imagine. Yeah, I can't, especially after the divorce. I can't imagine what it must feel like to just be like, I'm done.
It's done, it's over.
I never have to do it again.
Yeah.
The rest of my life, all that like fucking 40 or 50 years of toil, like it's like.
Does she have any hobbies that she's like looking forward to getting into or like expanding upon? Like that's
Yeah.
my one thing about retirement is like I'm nervous. Like my parents like they want to retire but they don't because they don't they don't know what they want to do.
doing,
Get a
you
little bit off the
addict?
top.
What are
Just
you
get a little bit off the top.
To your point, you don't want to end up sitting at home, kind of just twiddling your thumbs, because then like
Yeah, I'm just
because
like, waiting for death.
Because like the thing that makes life go fast, like if you're like, wow, that last year blew past, is if you don't have anything memorable. If every day is the same as the last day, nothing stands out, and the whole like the rest of your retirement just blurs, and then you're dead.
I do have a few parents of friends.
All right.
No, it's true.
It's true.
Jesus.
I
I
have
think it's
some parents
important to
of
do
friends
stuff.
who decided to come back out of retirement because they were so bored, and they're like, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna find some kind of day job, like work at a grocery store.
I-
or something.
I read that.
I wondered about that with my mom too. Like, is she gonna end up being like a greeter at Walmart or whatever? Just because she's like, but she's adamant that she isn't, and she travels a lot.
Yeah.
She has already told me that I have a like a lifetime supply of airline miles because of all of our travel, and she's already told me that that all belongs to her. And that I've become her personal travel agent, and she will just call me and say like, I need to be in Milwaukee by 3 p.m. on Wednesday. Go, and I'm like, yes, Mom.
Done.
So yeah, she's gonna travel a lot on my miles.
Nice.
So she
And,
she retired from her job and gave you another.
There you go.
Yeah,
It's like it all balances out.
She's creating jobs.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna, when I retire, I might go move to Florida and go work at Disney World.
I can see you
that'd
doing
be
that.
awesome.
That makes sense.
Like go work at a
Yes.
theme park, do something like
Old Jack's like, who's ready to ride the ride?
Bam!
Off they go.
all that shit.
Put your hands up. Away.
Why did you become an old prospector all of a
I
sudden?
like it.
Is there where you work Thunder Mountain?
Get out of here!
There you go.
Look for the goal.
Up into them there hills on the road by. They go.
Now, if you moved to Florida too, would you just fully embrace how crazy everyone is there? Would you
Dude, drivers in Florida
What's
are
up?
fucking nuts,
Yep.
man. I lived out there for a year on and off doing when I was working out at Disney, and yeah,
Florida is nuts.
I've been run off the
Yes.
road multiple times. And it's just like people are fucking.
We were talking about Florida Man last episode, I
Florida
think, right?
Man.
Was last week the one in the clubhouse?
Yes.
Yeah. We were talking about that last week. Somebody sent me some really interesting stuff about the reason that Florida Man is a thing. It's because of I don't remember.
It's
Some
like-
sort
it's
of
like
law
police
that
records are
police
immediately,
records are
like,
immediately
public.
available to the public, and
So when
a
weird
lot of that
shit
stuff
happens,
gets out.
like something like other states, like weird shit will happen, it'll kind of be hidden for a bit.
put it under the carpet.
Yeah.
Happy
Florida
birthday,
happened.
Derek Rao. Why not? I
Nice.
typically don't do this.
Old
But I'm in a
cute
good mood
Jack.
because I was thinking about my mom.
For me, Florida is this happy little center of Disney World and Universal Studios, and then I don't go to the rest.
Surrounded by essentially a
I go,
zombie apocalypse.
Good.
Dude, Miami's fucking
thank you.
legitimate. Key West, Miami's legit.
Yeah.
Key West
Key
does
Key
have
West is a cool place.
Jacksonville and Pensacola, two places I lived growing
key
up.
lime pie.
Fucking shitholes.
Divine.
What?
Key lime pie from Key West.
oh, dude.
Key lime pie is from Key West.
Is it from
Yeah,
Key
yeah.
West?
Amazing.
Oh, so good.
That's like, it's like how you go to New Jersey and there's a pizza parlor on every at every strip mall and on every gas station and on every block. that's like that in Key West. Like there's a world's best key lime pie.
And so
shop
it's always
every
Hemingway,
5
right? Is it
feet.
Hemingway that was in?
Yeah.
There's a Hemingway house.
It's always
there.
like, oh, like Hemingway loved this restaurant. And it's like this place opened in '82.
He also lived there for
Anything.
like fucking 7 years or something.
And all the fucking cats. The cats are great.
Have you been to
cats
his
are great.
house? Done
I
like
have.
a tour?
I think I've passed it. I haven't been to it though.
Very cool.
And every house is short because of hurricanes come and just wipe out everything about every decade, like once a decade, take them all out.
That's true.
Sir Robert 942 is asking, is there any Extra Life news right now? Is there anything else?
We still doing Extra
bring
Life?
up?
Is that gonna
Absolutely,
happen?
Extra Life's
Okay.
still happening.
still-
So yeah,
This
so,
weekend, if you're watching this now,
Yeah, if
not
you're watching
live.
this live right now, this weekend, we're doing our RT community stream. So from 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, Saturday, November 3rd, until 8 a.m. on Sunday.
Just 25 hours.
Central Standard Time, 25 hours because of fucking daylight savings time. We are doing the Rooster Teeth community stream, which what that is it's 25 different teams from all over the Rooster Teeth community, all different groups, all over the planet. We have some in England, we have a ton in the States. They're going to be basically broadcasting because Extra Life Game Day is tomorrow for the vast majority of people. So we have a lot of RT community groups doing their Extra Life weekend this weekend. And so we figured this is the 3rd year in a row now that we want to kind of shine a light on all these different groups that are doing their streams. So we spend 1 hour with 25 different teams as they're doing their big streams. We help them out, promote them, try to get people to donate. So like New York, Vermont, all over the place, Florida, they're all over. And we love it. We love our community. You guys are amazing. And so we want to support you any way we can. With that, we have some merchandise going up for sale. The Pokemon pins that we had last year, we're bringing them back this weekend only because next weekend we're bringing back a brand new set of pins, which is super, super badass. We have the second round
made that image.
of the Pokemon pins. Did you? That's right.
Jack's
Nice.
like, say, throw me something together. I said, all right, where's that?
Also, yeah, so there you go. So if you're watching live right now, there's the Gen 2 pins, I guess, or badges, we should say, the 2018 badges, which are really, really cool.
These are the higher level badges right here.
Yeah,
Yes.
these are the tougher ones. And I will tell you right now, we're doing another set next year. So if you want to get, all of them, I think next year's the last set. So if you want to get the complete set, you get the ones tomorrow, and you get the ones next weekend, and then next year we're gonna have the last ones too. So also tomorrow, the brand new Wheel of Vengeance pin is going on sale. It's the very first.
That's the coolest
It's
pin.
so cool. It's the very first pin ever. That's a motion pin. Whoa, that was a weird cut to me. I was looking for that. There you go. So there's Wheel of Vengeance. So the outside ring actually spins, and then on the card itself, you can write down what the different numbers stand for. So it's 1 through 12. You can write down your various punishments and spin it and make your friends do it, which is pretty badass.
Somebody asked if there was a team near Mobile, Alabama, and obviously we don't know the answer to that off the top of our heads. But where do people go to look to see if there are teams in their area?
If you want to go to like as far as Rooster Teeth teams, you can go to the Rooster Teeth community. You can tweet about it, ask about it, tag Rooster Teeth. I'm sure Jackie or Chelsea will put you in touch with the Alabama teams. The cool thing is with Extra Life, you actually don't need a team. You can stream on your own if you want.
Sure.
Because when you sign up for Extra Life, you can either join a team, you can join Team Rooster Teeth, or you can join a local team if you want. And the donations that come directly to you, you get to pick where they go. So if you're in Alabama and you want to join Team Rooster Teeth, go ahead, and then you can literally select what hospital you want your donations to go to. So if there's an Alabama Children's Miracle Network hospital, you can pick that one. Anything that goes to you goes directly to that hospital, which is a really, really cool thing that Extra Life does. And donations that come to Rooster Teeth directly go to Dell Children's Hospital here in Austin, where we've been working with them for years now. We actually have a $3 million pledge we made to them that we would raise $3 million over the course of 5 years, and we're looking to beat it this year with only like 2.5 years.
And if we don't, they break your kneecaps.
They do. They do. All the kids
Kind
in
of
the
like the
hospital
mafia.
come
It's like the
over.
health mafia.
And
But they'll be phenomenal facilities for you to convalesce.
absolutely, if you're under 18.
Good word.
So anyway, then we got the individual pin back for sale. That's this weekend too, and also the hashtag for the kids pin is going up in the store and staying in the store from this point on. And anytime someone buys that, the proceeds from that will go to Extra Life. That'll be in the store forever. So there's actually one in our table here. I don't know if you can get a shot of that, but. And then next weekend, the big hashtag RT Extra Live stream. That is going to be the crazy one. November 10th to 11th, 8 a.m. to 8 a.m. Central. And it's 24 hours of absolute chaos, raising money for the kids. This year is bigger, it's better. We've got a steamroller.
Yes.
We're going to have fun with that. We have.
That was a great email to receive.
Yeah.
All right, and we're
something you want
gonna steamroll a lot of the shit that we want to throw away, right?
Yeah.
Like most of the achievement hunter office is gonna be
yeah.
steamrolled.
If you gave us something in Awu,
I'll tell you
keep
what.
an eye out. You never know.
So what, the way it's
Tune
going to
in
work.
to say goodbye.
It's every $250,000 raised, we're gonna roll the steamroller forward however much we need to. So we're gonna have like $250,000 segments. So 250,000,
that's
$500,000,
awesome.
750. So every time we hit those numbers, that steamroller is going to roll forward over whatever's in front of it. And I will tell you, on one of the higher ones, I think $1 million, we're putting Gavin's desk up there. So everything on Gavin's desk is going to get steamed.
And
Is
what-
that true? Even his
The whole
computer?
desk?
Now.
Yep.
Now,
So
at what point do we put Bernie's Tesla? What is the?
we actually talked to Bernie about that, and we're
What's right,
Wait,
Geoff?
is that really happening?
yeah. I talked to Gavin about it. He said okay. So,
Well, it's not his decision. That's company property. We
thought
need
that-
those computers.
I thought that was
kids, Geoff.
I thought that was common knowledge.
it's for the kids.
We need that to make content.
So maybe that'll be
We
$1.5
can back it
million.
up.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. So that's going to be next weekend. We also have the brand new Crowned Rooster Hotel poster, which is absolutely amazing, done by Tobin Lee. He did the poster last year. It's beautiful. I just posted a journal on the site about it. There's the top of it, but I posted a journal on the side of it that has like a smaller image of it. You can check it out. It's gorgeous. That's going to be up for sale for those 24 hours. We have a T-shirt to go along with it. That's gorgeous. We have the brand new the new pins. The 2018 badges are going to go up for sale. We also have a very limited run of Crowned Rooster Hotel robes, bathrobes that are going to be up
What?
for sale. And so
I want a robe. I'm gonna buy that.
those are going to be very expensive because there's only a very limited number. And again, I should mention all of the proceeds from all of the merchandise that you see on Extra Life from us is going to Extra Life. We're not profiting off any of the Extra Life pieces you see in the store. So hey, it's John Reisinger.
Hey, it's D. John Reisinger.
And so it's a lot of fun. A lot of stuff's coming back.
Glad to see you dressed up for work today.
I already called them out on it when I was
So Achievement Hunter's gonna be kicking it off again. We're coming back later in the night too. We've got the team
Nice Dynamite
Nice
Power
Dynamite,
Hour or
yeah,
something.
Power Hour. We've got John Mace versus Achievement Hunter. We've got a returning show.
Hey! That's how I called John on.
Oh, that's right. We're doing
He's like, why am I here?
Good morning, John.
I don't know. I was just watching you guys, and Jeremy's like, "Come over and talk."
We interrupted his morning workout.
So what, you guys are bringing back something?
Yeah, whose spot is it anyways returning?
Jeff.
Anyways,
John is the host. I'm on it again. Trevor's on it again. Miles is back. Cole is back.
Yeah.
And
We had our whole brainstorming.
I had John over, and we got all the games sorted out and everything. I met up with Todd, and we figured everything out.
Nice.
What we need for all this stuff. Some of the same games, like the Helping Hands thing is
Classic,
back, where people are gonna get all fucked up, but then
Where's
a
my
lot
hands?
of. You're actually the other dude in the scene. I think that it's Miles with Cole's hands.
Nice.
I think is what it's
I don't
going
have
to
to
be.
give it all
I have to
away.
get pancake all over me again.
But-
No pancakes this time.
No,
I know what it is, but
Messy
I
shit.
You
Yeah.
gotta watch. You gotta watch.
It's
You
gonna be
gotta
lots of fun. Bob Ross is coming back again.
Just gonna say.
I like
there's-
that segment the most.
Yeah, Bob Ross is a lot of fun.
I really like that.
They do a
And
good job.
Too Spooky, of course, has got to come back. Chad's bringing
got a-
another Japanese game show thing. There's
Fuck, he does.
there's a lot
email.
of
Watch your
craziness.
nuts.
I'm hosting a
I
bit-
always do.
Jeff
which is going to be
catchphrase.
quite exciting. I've got an hour-long segment later in the night that's going to be pretty cool. So hopefully you'll tune in for that. I know Blaine and Katie are working on something, sort of a mind and body kind of thing, which sounds pretty fun.
Which
yeah.
one's doing mind? Which one's doing body?
I think take a
Not
guess.
mine for
Take a guess.
Blaine. Not mine for Blaine.
I want a therapy / meditation thing led by Blaine.
Nice.
Be amazing.
I'd be able to
You'll
pull
be
that.
super
But I
excited.
want him to improvise
Now
just
do
a meditation
squats.
sequence.
I have an idea for a Blaine related
that?
Blaine related skit. We'll call it "Are You Smarter Than an Any Grader?"
Ah, okay.
You
And
think
then
he's not? You
a
think he's
Blaine
not as
grader.
talented?
Ask
A
Blaine.
Blaine
Are you
grader.
smarter than
Blaine
Blaine?
grader.
It's just ask Blaine. Primary colors, go.
So anyway,
Fuchsia.
please
That was
tune
really
in.
good.
You can check out, we've got extralife.roosterteeth.com up and running right now. It's going to be our hub for all things Rooster Teeth and Extra Life related. It's still being filled out right now, but that's where you can go. Check it out. There's the links to donate. The video is currently up right now if you want to see what we did this year. You're going to be seeing that a lot during the stream.
And Jack, a couple people asked in the chat. So when it's time to buy that shit, where do they go?
If you go to extralife.roosterteeth.com, there will be links to all the merchandise, or it'll be at store.roosterteeth.com.
Or roosterteeth.com/store.
Or roosterteeth.com/store. Go there.
So many places.
It's going to be available. The merchandise is only available during the times we're streaming. So tomorrow from 8 a.m. until Sunday at 8 a.m. Central, and then again the next weekend from 8 a.m. to 8 a.m. Central. So yeah, you've got 48 hours to buy all the merchandise for Extra Life, and that is basically goes towards the Rooster Teeth donation to Extra Life. So again, we don't profit off any of that stuff. It all goes towards the donation.
Because we're not
As
monsters.
far as you know. Do
Someone
we?
said we should call the
Scraping off
Blaine
the top.
segment "Are You Smart?"
Are you smart?
Are you smart?
Are you smart? Is that a bird?
Squirrel.
What the hell was that?
I just want to come
that's
now
me.
prepared with some trivia for Blaine. I just want to have a notepad of trivia.
Please do. Yeah.
For Blaine, just
Are you
throughout the stream.
smarter than an integrator? Go.
Can that just always be on the wheel? Is just
Yeah.
Blaine
Yes.
trivia?
Oh, we also have a dunk tank this year.
Nice.
We also, yeah, we have
What's
a dunk
gonna
tank
be
this
in the
year.
tank?
So was it?
No, it's gonna be water. We also have
And
so people have been sending. So I guess the one chip challenge chips you can't buy anymore, or at least they're not available online on Amazon. So I have about 400 of these super hot nuts. They're like flaming.
We did those in the design office.
Oh
We
yeah,
had,
are they bad?
They're
Something
they
about the
get pretty bad,
viciousness
especially
of how
they
he
get
said
exponentially
nuts.
bad.
Oh really?
Like they start off okay, and then they get like they
Yeah,
get
I've got about 15 boxes of those things. that
I
people
like the
send in.
hand gesture
Someone
with it.
sent in a new
Nuts.
Taste Fist, so we have 2 Taste Fists.
yes.
The shot collars from.
Did you say
from
Tase Fist?
Yeah.
Have you not
That's
seen
what
it?
is.
You used
It's
to
like
watch our
brass
We
content.
need to hit John
Fuck you, I watch your content, but I don't watch all of it.
It's brass knuckles with a taser on
I
it.
like-
Cool.
Yeah.
Jack sat down at his desk and was like, "What's this box that just says police on it?" He goes, "Oh, it's Taste Fist."
Oh, another taste
Did
fist.
someone just send you that?
Yeah. So if you want to send us stuff to use during Extra Life, send it to extralife/Jack Patillo, 1901 East 51st Street, Austin, Texas 78723. We're taking stuff. We're not looking for prizes. We're just looking for stuff to use on the stream. So if you have any hot stuff, if you have a Taste Fist, like
What
we have a
happens if
shock
you fist
baton
bump
now.
2 Taste Fists together?
Nothing.
We can
The
find
universe
out.
splits open.
Yeah.
I still want to do the thing where we have an electric fence and we have everyone touch it. Have you seen that? Where everyone's grounded, holding onto it, and then one person's
man.
ungrounded touches them, and they all get shocked at the same time.
Can I pretend to, like in Jurassic Park?
We're not going to shock you.
got a baby.
You're pregnant. We're not shocking
That's why I
you.
said
The
pretend.
baby's in there like,
That's how babies get
I
superpowers.
know. Yeah. It's
That's
like,
how babies get
Yeah, have
superpowers.
you
To be
seen
fair,
Static Shock?
your new daughter could be Electro by the end
ah,
of it.
damn it, I was just about to make an electric.
So
Electra,
anyway,
please.
extralife.roosterteeth.com, check it out. If you can donate, either by buying merchandise or just making a straight donation, that's super kick-ass. We're also having raffle prizes again, including one involving Achievement Haunter that is super badass that Ezra mentioned to me.
You get a
Which
ghost.
was like,
Oh, I don't even know.
Get
yeah, it's pretty
You
awesome.
get- you get
We'll have all that
possessed.
information up there. And also, if you can't donate monetarily, that's totally cool. Just spread the word. Just tweet about it. Let everyone know what's going on. Because I've had so many people like, I can't donate. I don't have the money to. It's like, just tell people, tweet celebrities and see if you can get them to retweet. And that's happened every single time.
That's actually a great idea. Psycho
no.
Sweetheart said, for Extra Life, take all the spicy shit and put it in a blender and blend it and make people just drink shots.
Oh my God! Yes,
Kristen,
yes, we
that's
will
a
do
bad
that.
idea.
Or
Great idea.
blend it all
Just like
together.
not doing it, not gonna be
Instead
there.
of shots, because you're still gonna feel it burning internally. What if
Gallons.
you have a face mask that you have to wear
Come
for like a
on.
minute?
Come
Oh,
on.
Yeah.
like smeared on your
Yes,
face?
like-
Two people
All right.
that aren't going to be doing these I wore the
Don't
silly
worry,
string
we'll
mask.
drive
and
you
that burned.
straight to the burn unit afterward.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So anyway, check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Starting tomorrow, if you're watching this live right now. If you're watching this on the site, it's probably happening right now. If you're watching this on YouTube, you just missed it.
I am unfortunately busy during the Bob Ross hour. I wanted to join, but instead of that, I have a sketchbook full of drawings of Achievement Hunter members. So please send me requests for what you want me to draw.
Taste Fist.
Let's show John.
Actually,
Also,
This is Taste
do you
Fist.
guys want lunch? Because
Yes.
you
Yes.
told me that they
Yes,
want
lunch.
I'm still
Yeah.
Jesus fuck.
Yes, lunch.
you want one?
What should we get?
What?
You know what I
How
like?
bad is it?
It's not awful.
Where from? Where are we going?
We've all been tasted.
I say Jersey
Whatever
Mike's.
we want,
That's
we'll
me.
slack her.
Well, that's true. We
myself.
have 5 different places. Oh, dude, McRib is back.
You can taste
Hey.
this yourself.
Fuck, I
Hey,
forgot
I'm
about
not
that.
doing it to myself.
Sarah, go vote.
Sarah.
Do it.
We actually do need to go to
Sarah.
Go vote!
No, before you vote, if you're gonna do Jersey Mike's, would you just get me my usual, but in a sub and a tub?
No, we're getting McDonald's.
Yeah, the McRib is back.
McRib is back.
But Jersey Mike's though.
Then I don't want anything if you're
just
gonna
get a
Just get a
McRib.
McRib and no buns.
Yeah.
It fucking sucks. I'm fine.
What?
gross.
No.
It's real gross.
Yeah. I don't
Jeremy,
want,
what's that red
I'll just
light?
I'll cover my own lunch. I'll just go to lunch after this.
I think it
That's-
means you gonna get taste fist.
That
You
sound
get
makes my
tased?
butt
Okay.
clench.
There's also that thing.
Wait. Did you just say the McRib is gross?
Yeah,
Fuck you.
Oh
Get
my
the fuck
god!
out of here!
You don't like that?
Go to Starbucks and get me a hot chocolate.
I'll take a sub and a tub from Jersey Mike's. Thank you.
Please slack me.
Okay.
Give me that.
Oh,
All right, John, you want one?
Yeah.
How bad?
It's actually not too bad.
It's like someone
Where
pinched
do you go
really
through
hard.
fabric, or are you gonna touch my skin?
I was just gonna get you on the arm, but it will go through fabric.
Trevor card.
Trevor
Sarah needs
card.
Trevor
You need
card.
Trevor card?
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Do you have a card?
I got Trevor card.
McDonald's, I want
Here, I'll
Trevor
sneak
card.
off this way so you don't see Trevor.
All right, I'm
Alright, we'll
slacking
slack
you
you.
right
We'll
now.
slack you.
Sub in a tub.
I would like 10 McRibs,
Okay,
please.
wait.
Even Eric got it. got taste-fisted.
Fine.
He did.
Fine.
Just do it. Get it over with.
This is peer
Play-
pressure.
play
Is it better? Is it better if I tense up or if I'm loose?
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It's
Where do you
for
want it?
you.
Just tell me where you want it.
I
Nipple.
don't know.
I say
want it up
tense
Do it in his
up.
arm. Do it in his arm.
Okay, just you pick.
Surprise
Bicep.
him. Face.
Yeah.
No, you want?
delts.
I'll get you right there.
Yeah,
Do
right
it. Do
there.
a countdown.
You
Gotta
got
count
this? You can
down.
see this? Okay, countdown. Ready? 3, 2.
Oh, fuck me, running. Ah!
See? It's
Shit,
good.
that stings.
It's good.
Really not that bad.
That was a good
It's not
reaction.
great.
Yeah.
It's actually way better if you do it to yourself because you
Yeah.
anticipate it.
So, John, thank you very much for doing
Thanks,
another
John.
Yeah,
Thanks for
surprise
coming by.
today.
Thanks, buddy.
Bye.
Bye, John.
Bye, John.
Bye, John.
We might have to do that again because it was a little bit blurry, Jeremy. If only I had some way to have seen John get
No,
tased.
wrong one. Wrong one.
Fuck.
Oh.
Hey, Jeremy, I've been having some issues with some software, and Geoff.
Shut up!
We gotta make sure all our software.
I'm gonna give you some advice, life advice, and software
Enjoy
advice.
this ad read because it might not be Geoff in the
It
cut
will
that's
be
released.
Jeff, or else.
This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by software advice. You know the answer.
Sorry, I thought you were
Waiting for us.
laying on
Yeah,
us.
Dramatic pause.
Jesus, idiots. All right. You know those times when you have to call someone for advice? Mom, how do I get it off? It hurts. Whether it be your mom for advice on that what I just said, or your plumber when your toilet blows up. Looking at you, Jeremy. There's always someone out there you can call because when you're dealing with a real head scratcher, having your go-to person on call is much like we say, Jack, a no-brainer. When it comes to picking the right software for your business, software advice isn't a no-brainer. It's a real brainer. It's a smart brainer because they've done all the research for you. The team of advisors, and it's quite a team. I've seen them all lined up. They're like top of they wear uniforms and they're like it's very military. They're the cream of the crop. Anyway, those advisors, they'll point you in the right direction, whatever that direction
Those
may
are all
be,
the directions.
so that you can start working more effectively right away. And it's Trevor's favorite, not that thing that you guys are thinking, free. That's his favorite.
Nice.
Just go to softwareadvice.com/offtopic. Boom, said it right. Can't cut the commercial now. And answer a few short questions about your business. You'll be connected with an advisor to discuss the best software options for your needs. Here, Jeremy, allow me to do a little role play.
Okay.
You're a software. You call me because you need advice.
Okay.
Hello, software advice. This
Hi.
is Geoff speaking.
Hi, my computer's something's wrong with it. I'm just getting this blue screen that says it ain't working.
You know what? You didn't introduce yourself, but I'm going to overlook that. And I'm going to say, I can help you with that. I can point you in the right direction.
That
get
was
your problem
easy.
fixed.
How much does it cost?
Oh, I thought you were going to ask that question. I was waiting for it, to be totally honest with you. The answer is, it costs nothing. It's free.
Whoa!
Talking to an advisor takes just 10 minutes or less. For us, it took 90 seconds. These experts are ready to be your on-the-call, go-to team to help you figure out business software in minutes for...
Free!
Nailed it. Why wouldn't you start there? I'll tell you why. Because you're too dumb to do it. Don't be dumb. Start there. All right, and here's the last part. In the software struggle today, go to softwareadvice.com/offtopic and get started.
Free!
That's softwareadvice.com/offtopic to connect with an advisor for
Free!
softwareadvice.com/offtopic. Yeah!
How?
That's sort of dog bark.
I do like that on the call to help, you didn't actually help. You both hung up on each other because you were so excited about how free it was. Great! Click.
He helped
To be
our
fair,
emotions.
in that roleplay scenario, Jeremy didn't want help. He wanted to know if this was the place to call to get help.
yeah,
true.
that
Yes.
question answered.
Yeah.
Yep.
I answered that question.
That was a good brainer.
So what else are we gonna film today?
I would like to finish Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, we need to finish the Spider-Man DLC.
Are we caught up on Minecraft?
We're caught up.
Yeah, we
have
There's
this
a-
week's and we have
Next week.
There was a
Next
debate
week's.
in the office about how long to make that Spider-Man video.
I think it should be
2 parts.
2 parts.
Okay.
Like two like
The entirety of the DLC be 2 parts. Trevor, you wanna get into it?
Way on.
Well, I was going to talk to you guys before, like off camera about it.
Well, I mean,
but
We
no
don't have to.
secrets here. Please.
Yeah, a little peek
This is
behind
all
the curtain.
family
Of
here.
what conversations look like.
Well,
Jeremy, you're fired.
So here's the thing about Let's Watch is that they're long and YouTube hates it. YouTube hates it when videos are long.
there was
They do.
a conversation we were going to have is what if we do this? What if roosterteeth.com is the place where we put things exactly up as we want them to be, long videos, etc. And then YouTube is kind of just like there's an algorithm in play on YouTube
That you have to play the algorithm
that we have
correctly.
to kind of realize and make content kind of that benefits ourselves in the eyes of the algorithm. It's not like run by a person. There is no person saying "fuck you," "good this," "bad that." It just kind of scans content and determines gaming, long, and unfortunately, that's both of us.
Yeah, there was a period in time, a long period in time, where we were incented to make longer videos. Our CPM went up, our watch time was the most important thing, therefore we created shows like Let's Watch partially because of that.
For what it's worth, CPM is the rate at which you get paid. It's,
Yeah.
it's basically cost per mil. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is 1,000 views. So every 1,000 views, you get a certain amount.
X amount of money.
So if you ever
And
hear
so-
CPM, that's what that stands for.
Clicks per
The
minute.
point being is we, operating in the way we've been operating for years, which was designed to create the best content that we can, but also to increase surfaceability and searchability in YouTube, so that we can do what we call top of funnel, which is find new audience members to bring them into to our wonderful community. And we are now being killed on YouTube by doing it. Like it has gone 180 degrees, and if we don't get with the times, and if we can't be nimble and quick and alter the way we make content, much like when Achievement Hunter, when it was just Jack and I, we tried not to go over 5 minutes on a video. To go over 5 minutes was hurt us as a company, and then it got longer and longer and longer, so we made our content longer and longer and longer. Now we're gonna have to scale it back, or we're gonna go out of business.
Right.
So-
Roosty's barely keeping the lights on. We got another 2 weeks. If we don't fix this, we're all in the unemployment line.
That's very true.
So I liked
None of that part's
your
true, but-
suggestion there.
So one of the ideas we've had is to take formats that we traditionally do quite long, which Let's Watch is a great candidate for, and we've done this in the past for Mario Maker, we've done it in the past for Lasso, other content pieces that are long, where we've broken it out into pieces, parts on YouTube, daily parts that are additive, like there's other daily
They're
content
bonus
going on. They're
content.
basically bonus content, and they're done in parts to chop it up. But at the same time, all of that content is cohesive in one digestible video on the website. And we do that not because we're looking to just raw increase numbers or whatever. We're trying to, as Geoff said, we're trying to increase we're trying to make ourselves look better to the algorithm, because it's SEO optimization.
We have
Because-
to do
because
it in this industry. You have to stay on top of
You,
stuff.
you have to stay with the times. Also, if we don't, not only is it not bringing in new customers, but if we don't show up in the algorithm properly, then the people that are subscribed to Achievement Hunter and Let's Play on YouTube won't be notified of our content.
Right.
So even if you like us and you support us, YouTube's not going to tell you when we make new content
Exactly.
unless we play these algorithm games.
So yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. Is like part of it is, yes, obviously we want to increase top of funnel so we can continue to grow as a company and a department and all that, and continue to offer everyone new content pieces like Achievement Hunter and stuff. But also, like, we are afraid that if we don't benefit ourselves in the eyes of the algorithm, that existing people, viewers like yourselves, might miss videos. And we saw that case in point. There was a Let's Play just last week, I think, or maybe it was earlier this week. It
was last week.
Lost track. That didn't publish to you guys, to the audience. It was live. It was public. People were able to see it. They clicked on the link on Twitter or on Reddit or wherever else.
Look at our video archive on
and like,
our channel.
So like the first day or so, it only had views coming in from those direct link URLs, and it
because
affects,
it just wasn't visible in the wild.
and
on
it
YouTube.
was a case in point. It shows how much YouTube surfacing a video or not surfacing a video impacts the video and ourselves.
Now, I would like to say, because some people in the chat are getting very anti-YouTube, I don't think YouTube's trying to fuck anybody over. They're trying to do what's best for their business and for the entirety of their customer base, not just for the gamers. And what made sense to YouTube and to advertisers and to the market 2 years and 3 years ago and even 6 months ago doesn't necessarily make sense now. And so they're trying to, they have
a huge challenge ahead of them because they have such a wide breadth of content on their platform. They're trying to do the best that they can to find an algorithm that works best across the board.
And it's always going to be a sliding scale. It's always going to change because that's the market, that's the world that we live in. The world's changing rapidly, and the way people consume content changes rapidly. And so they have to be one step ahead of the game, just like we try to be one step ahead of the game. We got to make these changes. And I was joking around about saying we're going to go out of business. We're not going to go out of business, but we do have to make these changes to continue to be competitive in the marketplace. And viable.
So like, as always, the website will always be the place that you can find our content exactly as we fully intended it, because it is a platform that we fully control. YouTube is a place that we do have to kind of shuffle things around a little bit, but it will never lose content. It'll just be in a slightly different form.
And somebody just on the chat just said YouTube's screwing over their creators to appease their corporate giants. First off, YouTube is the corporate giant.
Yeah.
It's Google.
It's Google.
There's no bigger giant, save for Apple.
Google,
You're talking of one of
Apple,
the
and-
two
yeah.
biggest giants in the world, and they're not trying to screw anybody over. I know a lot of people that work at YouTube. We all interact with people that work at YouTube. They're all good people. They're just trying to do what's best for the business, and honestly, what's best for the content creators. It benefited gamers for a couple years. Now it doesn't necessarily benefit gamers.
Yeah. And you can look at Adpocalypse. A lot of audience members are like very familiar with how that's impacted people, and it's very easy to see that in like, especially on our end, and go like, well, fuck YouTube, right?
Yeah.
But like, you also have to understand YouTube is also like, they kind of were attacked by traditional media because of all the situations, like there's racist videos and there's violent videos and there's ads on these things, and so all these pieces are just constantly in play, like, and in motion, trying to find like the best avenue for creators, for the platform itself, so it can exist, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So these are just like changes we make to iterate, to make ourselves viable on a platform that we don't control, to continue to give you guys content as you've always expected it.
Rooster Teeth as an entity and is operating in. I'll explain it in this way. It's kind of like figuring out how to serve content to our audience. Is kind of like perpetually solving a Rubik's Cube where the colors change every day.
Yeah.
And so we're never going to get it right. We're never going to completely solve the puzzle, but we're always going to be twisting it and turning it and screwing with it and trying to get it as close as we can. And that's just the way this business works. Long story short, we're going to be changing slightly as we test out new ideas and ways to stay competitive. Our content will change slightly on Let's Play and the Achievement Hunter channel, whether it be shorter, whether it be more videos in a day, more shorter videos in a day, or whatever. You're gonna have to be patient with us as we figure out what works best for the current climate.
And sometimes you might not even notice it. Sometimes a week might just look normal, and sometimes you might notice it quite a bit, like if a video is broken out into parts. These are all tests. We're trying to see the efficacy of these tests. And
but if it's not something you care about, if you don't care about any of this, like video length and stuff like that, then you get videos, and every now and again you'll come on, you'll be like, there's an extra video today. Cool, part 2 of this thing.
Yeah.
If you care about the longer length, just go to the site. You'll see the whole thing there. It's just like, we're trying to make it the best for everyone.
You're going to get content from Achievement Hunter every single day of your life.
Yeah.
7 days a week, 365 days a year. And you can choose how you want to consume it. If you want content that's broken up into shorter, more digestible videos, then maybe YouTube is the way to do that. If you want it the way you've grown accustomed to it for the last few years, then roosterteeth.com is definitely the best place to go.
And if you don't like watching us online and you'd prefer to see us in person and you're in Australia, come to AH Live.
That is an excellent segue.
Smooth as hell.
That was fucking, that was like butter.
Steffi texted me and was like, can you mention AH Live?
That's a good one.
I should have been for that.
That's fine.
But seriously though,
Gotta give credit where it's due.
RoosterTeethLive.com. Go buy your tickets right now. Sydney, Melbourne, Perth.
I know that there's a situation. A lot of people are like, I'll get it later. I'll get the ticket later. I gotta deal with Black Friday first or whatever, Cyber Monday, all that shit. I have till January. You may not. Tickets sell out, and we need. Really, we're taking a gamble on this one. This is different than the Let's Play Live tour. It's something that we've never done before. We're very excited about it. We're hoping that Achievement Hunter Live will be the future of touring for Achievement Hunter and live.
This is a test bed for future ones.
I can tell you that as invested as we are in making shows like Achievement Hunter and providing the best possible content on YouTube and Rooster Teeth and all the different platforms, just as important to us as Haunter and Weird Place and Hardcore Tabletop and all that shit that we do is live shows. It's everybody's favorite thing we do.
So much
Really fun.
It is being on stage and in front of you, community, with you, is the most fun that we have as performers and entertainers, and it's the most rewarding thing we do. And Let's Play Live was super, super rewarding and super, super expensive. So we're constantly trying to fidget and figure out the best ways to deliver that product in a way that is financially solvent so that we can continue to do it. And so Achievement Hunter Live is our next iteration of that. And hopefully by the end of the Australia tour, we'll have it down to a science, and it'll be something that we're able to do around the world a lot more nimbly and a lot more than we would ever be able to do Let's Play Live. So if you're in Australia and you're a casual fan, or you're a hardcore fan, or whatever, if you hate crowds, if you're scared of going out in the public, if you feel uncomfortable on a train to get there, whatever, take a chance, go to Achievement Hunter Live. You'll be among friends. It'll be a warm, welcoming environment, and you'll be watching us, hopefully, in front of you, create what will become the future of touring for Achievement Hunter, and hopefully for the rest of the brands as well. We're very, very excited about it, but it is 100% dependent on you guys showing up and coming to support us in that location. We're doing the best that we can. We're going all the way from Austin down to Sydney and Melbourne, and it was a big deal to get to go to Perth. That was a whole thing that was not initially on the plan, and we had to kind of claw and scratch and fight to get Perth on the list because it's so out of the way, even in Australia, that nobody goes there. And we thought, what better thing to do for the community than to go where other people won't? And so if you could please just support us in that way. And then I promise, after we wrap this part up, we will stop shilling our different shit to you. There's just so much going on between Extra Life and Haunter.
We're constantly doing a million things.
We're talking about what's we talk about what's going on in our lives, and right now, planning all this shit is what's going on in our lives.
The old podcast used to be where we're going to eat, so it's but that's the thing too. It's like, if you want to see Achievement Hunter Live and you're in Australia and you're thinking, oh, maybe I'll catch the next one. We don't know when the next one will be. There might not be another one.
If this one doesn't go well, if this one doesn't go well, then this is it. There's not going to be another Achievement Hunter Live. There may not be another touring show.
And for those of you in like Brisbane and in Adelaide and Gold Coast, I've seen a lot of people like, oh, but they're not coming to my city. It is such a pain in the ass for us to get over there, and we are taking 90% of the distance to get there. If you can make that last 10%, we'd love to see you.
We're doing the best we can.
About a 14-hour flight from LA.
Well, it's the brown trip. Yeah, it's about 22 hours for us to get there from Austin.
Yeah.
So
travel time.
It's a similar
get going on the Switch again.
It's similar feedback that we've seen for RTXs here in the States, for other things like that. Whenever we travel for RTX or for this or for Let's Play Live or whatever, it's always something similar. Like someone nearby is like, oh, I just wish you could come to my town or my city in particular, and it's like we would genuinely want to do that if it were like more feasible. Like we really wish
it's
it
not
were
a viable
more
option
feasible.
to get to every city. I mean, we just can't. We can't do that.
Yeah, because Geoff's not lying. Being in front of the audience and performing live and meeting you guys live and like interacting with you in person is one of our favorite things. And especially Jeremy and I, Matt, coming from being on that side of the stage, I guess, being at fans, like it's so rewarding and so like cool. But yeah, so like if you have the capacity and you're at a nearby city, we highly encourage you to come to pop on over and come hang out with us.
And you'll see stuff you've never seen before. Like you guys are gonna do. You guys have been working and taking classes and doing improv outside of work. You guys are getting better at it. You'll be doing a lot of your improv stuff. I'm going to do stand-up comedy. I'm super not comfortable with that yet. I've only done it like 4 times. And I've never done it in front of thousands of people. But, Jeremy is he's gonna create a whole new rap song that I'm just announcing right now.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
All right, maybe I will.
But we're going to be doing what we think is the best show that we can possibly make. When we were tasked with coming up with the idea of how to replace or how to make our version of a Let's Play Live without the help of Funhouse or whoever else, and without, honestly, the technical stuff that goes into making a Let's Play Live, like the giant switchers that can do 8 screens at once and all that stuff. It was a real challenge, and Trevor and I and all of us at one point sat down and we're like, what is the best show Achievement Hunter could make? And we're like, what are the elements that we want to bring to the table? We want to show people and perform live. And we did that. We just picked all the best things that all the things that we think we can do best and crammed them together.
A sampler platter.
It's a sampler platter. I think it'll be really fun. I think it'll be really, really interesting.
It'll be a more intimate show than Let's Play Live.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's gonna be good. Man, I've been reading the screen for so long, my eyes are getting a little bit blurry. Jeremy, is there anything
Jack.
you might have to help me read that screen from all the way over here?
I may.
Yeah?
Or I may not.
Okay.
But I may.
Okay.
This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Felix Gray. People are always talking about whether video games cause this or that, but here's something they really can cause. Digital eye strain. Sure. After staring at your screen for hours, you might level up, but you might also have to deal with dry eye, blurry vision, or headaches. I get that all the time. You get like the red veins in your eyes because if you stare at a screen too long, sometimes you forget to blink if you're playing games. You're just like staring at screens. It's not great for you. Now you can keep your eyes fresh with a pair of Felix Gray glasses available with or without a prescription. Felix Gray glasses have been a lifesaver for me. They filter out 90% of high-energy blue light and eliminate the glare coming off of all the screens you look at daily. And blue light's like, that's the bad light. That's why your phone, when it goes into night mode or something, it gets rid of the blue. Blue is
That's what they say, blue no goo.
Blue no goo. That's the phrase. Usually it seems like a hassle to have to protect your eyes, and that's why most of us don't do it. But Felix Gray glasses are an easy fix. Just pop them on and you can feel your eyes relax even as the action ramps up on screen. Like if you're playing Blackout. I love my Felix Gray glasses. I have the Nash pair. They're comfortable and work really well. Take down your competition with the help of some Felix Grays. Go to felixgrayglasses.com/offtopic to protect your eyes today. With free shipping and free returns, you've got nothing to lose. That's felixgrayglasses.com/offtopic. felixgrayglasses.com/offtopic. Protect your eyes. Don't let them dry out. And I used to just buy bottles and bottles of like moisturizer for my eyes and stuff like just like
tons.
I like just had it always next to my desk because my eyes like.
I never realized how little
I think it's because
blinked.
I forget to blink.
Yeah, I never realized how little
Like, I
I
think
blink
that's
until
it.
I'm like staring at a screen just playing. I wanted to know if I could light this wick with
Yes.
the taser.
Give it a shot.
Yeah,
But
go for it.
we're gonna have to dim or turn down the
Turn
mics
down the
because this
mics.
is fucking loud. So which means we hold on. Let's see. No,
Nope, not gonna
Alright,
happen.
cool.
It
Not
needs a
gonna happen.
flame to get through the wax coating that's on it
Oh,
first.
Trevor, I wanted to say something.
You wanted to say something to me?
I wanted to say thank you.
You're welcome, Jeff.
You,
What I do?
I was talking about the eternal struggle of connecting with a young teenage girl and trying to be a good dad, and how I'm constantly.
I was like, what did Trevor do?
when we spend time together, like just trying to always be. Why does Jeff look so old? I am old.
That's
I'm
how-
43 years old. I'm as old as your mom. By the way, what's she
My
up to?
mom just asked.
Hey, Green Lobsters. Your mom.
Tell her I
has-
said, hey, what's up?
your parents divorced. Tell her I said sup.
Jeff's almost 50.
Yeah, I've been tased. I was
Fucking
tased
27
and
when I
tased
started this company. And anyway, and I was
That's
talking
how
about
old I
like
am.
looking for fun things to do. I was your age, the age you are right now.
This is Jeff when he started the
With
company.
the age I was
this.
when I started Rooster Teeth.
Or that.
Or
I
this.
forgot. Sorry.
And you recommended that I take Millie on a helicopter flight.
Yeah.
And so I immediately booked it, and last Sunday, I guess it was, Millie and I went on a helicopter ride of downtown Austin. It only lasted about 20 minutes. It was very affordable, and it was the most fun we've had together, and it was awesome. And thank you for that, because you gave Millie and I a tremendous memory to share.
There you go.
We had the
Where did you go on the helicopter? In
best
Austin?
time.
No, I haven't. No, we were just talking about ideas for another video.
Have you
and then
gone
that
on
one
like
came-
helicopter tours at all?
No.
Have you?
Came up.
Done a few.
Yeah,
So
I went on
big.
an hour-long helicopter tour over the Great Barrier Reef.
Oh, that's
Oh, really?
We
awesome.
flew
Yeah.
over the whole reef.
That's awesome.
How much was that?
I don't know. It wasn't that bad. It was maybe like 200
For what it is,
or
that's-
something
yeah.
for like an hour.
It was.
That seems pretty reasonable.
It
for,
was like really
going along the whole
and then,
thing.
Yeah, and at one point there was this little island. It was not very big at all. Like maybe the size of this floor, kind of in front of us, like just sand that was kind of coming out
Yeah.
somewhere in the middle of the reef, and he like landed on that, like in the middle of the fucking ocean, just like landed on this little sandbar.
That's so cool.
Did you get out and like?
I didn't get out, no, but he just like landed there so we could like look around and
Yeah.
like that, and then just back up.
Yeah,
badass.
it's like if you feel like you're in a movie. And I flew in a lot of helicopters in the Army. This was way better, by the way. Army helicopter flying is not fun, but it was super affordable. It was like $90 a person. We got a tour of all of downtown. We got to see where we live. I don't advertise where we live, but we live
Yeah.
downtown, so we got to see where we live. We got to see Griffin and Millie's house from the air. We got to see Rooster Teeth. Flew right over Rooster
Yeah.
Teeth. It was really cool. And I was amazed at how affordable it was, because when we were in Iceland, we looked at taking a helicopter ride over to a glacier, and it was like $600
Damn.
for
Some of them are
45
pricey,
minutes.
yeah.
Damn.
Like, it was fucking
Yeah,
expensive.
I was surprised like when you
Yeah.
pulled up the website because we were just talking about ideas for things and that came up and he goes, I'm gonna look that up, and he looked it up and I was like, damn, that's actually pretty. And then there's different tiers, right, for different lengths of time. but-
The place where you can go as much as an hour.
Yeah.
The place where you go to do it, it's 10 minutes from here. Like, it's just
nice.
you just go down to MLK. It's east of that place Agave. You know where that is,
Yeah.
and then it's just on the right. And it's like you're in and out in an hour and 10 minutes, and it couldn't be easier. You get like a safety briefing that lasts 5 minutes, then you're in, shows
the
you where everything
headset
is.
on?
You get the headset, you get the explanation of how
It feels
everything
so
is,
cool.
and then you're just like, all right, now we're there. You are back. It was fucking cool. So if you're in Austin, I recommend doing it. Or maybe they have one in your town.
Nice.
If the helicopter crashes and you die or lose a leg or something, don't blame me though.
Right. I've done other
It happens.
things. I've done skydiving.
I haven't done skydiving. I'm
Nina's
terrified of
Alfredo.
heights, so
I did
that
invite to
story?
go last weekend.
Oh
You
yeah,
hear that story Alfredo
fucking
told?
story.
yeah.
No.
Goodness.
1 year for his birthday. I think it was on off topic.
It was,
Yeah,
it was
it was.
last week on Off Topic.
A couple
Michael
years ago,
told the story.
Jackie surprised him with a. I don't want to relitigate it or go through the whole thing again. 'cause
Yeah,
the audience-
quick.
But
Yeah, summary.
Jackie surprised him with a trip. She drove him around with a blindfold for his birthday.
Yep.
They got there. Yeah, you know the story.
I think he
takes
told
the
me,
blindfold off. She's like, "We're going
He's like,
skydiving."
"Oh,
He's
hell
like, "No,
no."
we're not." And then she went and he stayed. And
Yeah.
she watched her.
Yeah, she got the premium package with the money. that
He
she
said it was
would've
the
spent on his
the
trip.
best birthday present he ever got was
Yeah.
not having to skydive.
Yeah.
It was funny. Right after that podcast, during the podcast, Jack was like, "Piece of shit, you suck, Alfredo. You should have gone. You ruined the gift."
Yes.
We went out to dinner with
True.
Jackie and Alfredo that night, and we mentioned your reaction, and Alfredo goes, "Fuck you, I don't care." And like, he could not care less. He was like, "Fine, hate me."
Yeah.
Fine.
Hate me. I'm alive. I mean, Jackie's alive, but I'm alive.
Yeah. I love
At
thrill
least you're
seeking.
hating me, not my corpse.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Yeah.
an adrenaline junkie, but I don't know if I could do skydiving.
What's the most hardcore thing you've done, Lindsay? I mean, you've done some like thumbtacks in the back shit with your sister, but like, so like you've gone a
Goodness.
different hardcore route than
like
skydiving.
sports stuff. A lot of like, I'm cool with like enclosed high areas. So I've done like, I don't know, skyscraper tours and stuff like that where you're very high up. That's fine. What are those?
Like glass floors and stuff.
Yeah, stuff like that. Deep sea diving, stuff like that.
Nice.
Gone out into the middle of the ocean, did some deep sea fishing. That was
scubbed.
cool. Yeah, feels very like piratey because the waves are going
Oh,
crazy.
it's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, that's fun. What's the ride at Six Flags too, where they like pull you back and you're like
the
a pendulum?
slingshot
yeah,
thing,
those
or-
things.
God.
I did
Yeah.
one of those where it's like the big ball that you get in and they like attach you to
Yeah,
it.
and they
Basically
launch
pull
it,
it
yep.
up, just launch you
I
straight
did that
in the air.
too.
That makes
Yeah.
my heart hurt
Yeah.
when I see that. I'm like,
Those are
that.
amazing.
Yeah.
It was terrifying but fun.
Is there
Yikes.
anything that you want to do that you're like terrified to do at the same time?
That.
I'd like to go skydiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, skydiving.
But does that make you nervous?
Oh
Like,
yeah,
thought about
absolutely.
it?
Yeah, why would you jump out of a perfectly good plane? But, okay.
I would have done it without question, without giving it a second thought in my 20s.
Yeah.
Like I would have run out the plane. They would have been like, "Wait, that shoots out of." But
Yeah.
in my 40s, I'm scared of stuff now.
Yeah.
Like you get old, you get like Gavin and I went bungee jumping a couple years ago together on vacation, and I was a bitch. I was like, Gavin's like fucking goes backwards off of it, doesn't give a fuck. I'm like, "Ugh."
Your fear
I had to build.
strengthens him.
Yeah, and I was like, when did I become a coward? Because I
Yeah.
didn't used to be. At some point, you learn to appreciate life.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
skydiving, but I would want to do those squirrel suits, you know, where people just kind of
Oh,
glide
yeah.
down the
I've
mountain.
seen some bad
I would
accidents.
die.
with
I wonder how
stuff,
that
though.
starts. Like, how do you go, this is something I want to do? Where do you begin with that? You just
yeah.
like,
I don't
jump
know.
out of a plane with it on and hope it
How did
works.
the, yeah, how did the first guy begin with?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't
These
know.
are crazy, dude. I watched Nitro Circus on Netflix. They have the Nitro Circus movie. It's just that's 6 years old now. And it's
I
like,
tried
man.
to watch that movie, and I when it came out, and I couldn't get into it.
It's slow, but man, some of the stunts those guys do are fucking
It's
crazy.
the stunt stuff is impressive, but in my head, like all that kind of stuff needs to be couched with in comedy.
Well, it's funny because like they have Johnny Knoxville and not Tremaine. Who's that guy who kind of did both Nitro Circus and Jackass?
Travis Pastrana?
No.
he's
The
just Nitro
producer
Circus.
guy of it.
Jeff Tremaine?
I think it might, maybe it is Tremaine, but he works with both of them.
Yeah.
And he says the Jackass guys, when they did theirs, all their stunts were planned to fail, and all the ones with Nitro Circus, like if they fail, someone dies.
Yeah.
So
No,
it's
what
very-
they do is insane.
Yeah, so it was very much like a totally different kind of style.
I mean, we got like an iota of the insight into the preparation behind it when we went and saw Travis Pastrana and got to meet him and do that, like when he did that Evil Knievel stuff. They don't fuck around.
No.
Because that is dangerous shit they're doing.
Yeah.
He was like, even for like the jump over the fountain, he's like, yeah, if there's even a 5-mile-an-hour crosswind, we have to shut it down.
Yeah.
Can't do it. It's gets really serious very quickly.
Yeah, for sure.
But that guy was great.
I
He was
wonder
really
if
nice.
there is, I'm sure there is, a documentary, or if I could talk to someone who's gone through stunt car driving, or like the training for
Yeah.
stunt car driving in movies, because that's also something I think would be so fucking
Love to do
cool.
that.
Yeah.
Love to jump a car, like get a car all four wheels off
That
the ground
freaks me
intentionally.
out. Jumping a car freaks me
Yeah.
out because
I've done
like
it on
the engine's so
accident.
heavy, it
Yeah.
always just like tips.
I did it in high school once on accident, and
I wanna
I thought I was
do-
gonna die.
Yeah.
The thing in the MIA music video Bad Girls, when they move the car enough, like quickly enough that it goes on two wheels and then it will drive like that way, like it's almost
Dude.
ghost riding.
Encino Man, they do that.
Everything about that If you haven't seen that Bad Girls video, you should watch
It's amazing.
audience. It is a phenomenal video. It's a great song too, and all the dance choreography and stuff. Yeah. But the stuff they do with the drifting and spinning and all that stuff, where the dudes go out and they're like moonwalking next to the car while it's going 60 miles an hour. Fucking hell.
I was like, what kind of shoes are you wearing? Where it's just like gliding over the concrete.
Kat and I have our like wall of things that we want to do, right? And there's one that I'm so terrified of because I'm really, really scared, like terrified of sharks. Awfully horrified of sharks. And one of the things on the wall is to go to South Africa and get in the cage with the great whites.
Yes.
Oh man, that's like
I want to do it so bad because I just want to see one. Like I want to see one in the water and be in the water.
Yeah.
And I just know if I go, I'm gonna have like a panic attack on that boat.
they will get you regardless. They will be in there.
That was one of the lines in the song.
You don't fuck with water, man. Don't fuck with oceans. Like there's stuff in the
You
ocean.
don't fuck with water, man.
No.
Steve Irwin learned.
Yeah.
He did. Oh, man. I went to the Dominican Republic recently, and I was like with my family. We were doing some touristy thing, and there was a place you could go in the water and take pictures with these stingrays that were like this big.
Yeah.
Probably like
And-
manta rays, yeah? The
No,
giant ass ones?
No, the manta rays are huge.
They're
You want
like-
to do that too. There's
those
like
are the
night
biggest
dive in Hawaii
stingrays
you can do
possible.
with manta
Yeah.
rays.
Okay,
you wanna
cool.
do. But they can't sting you. They're just
No.
big, like
They're just
plankton
rays,
things.
right?
They're
Yeah.
like they're the bumblebees of the sea.
Essentially. And so the stingrays, though, like, you get in the water, and then the guy's just like, all right, we're going to take a picture, and he grabs the stingray and, like, gives it to you. And you're just like, oh, and, like, you have it, and, like, so then I'm like, stingray.
Do
And,
they
like,
clip
it went.
the little needle
No,
part?
it still had it. Like,
Well,
and I'm like, ugh, and, like, so
that
then
makes my guts hurt.
you start walking across this, like, metal grating over to the stairs to get back out of the tank, but the stingrays are like going across the grating, so you're like trying not to step on. I'm like, if I step on you,
Shuffle.
it's gonna fucking hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're like
Just shuffle.
shuffling across like a metal grate. You're
Yeah.
like, please don't kill me.
Yeah.
So does your fear of sharks translate to just like large underwater animals, period? Or is it just sharks?
I think it's just sharks.
You are out of your territory. You are out of your realm, man. Those fuckers can go fast. You ever see that video of that, like, the guy, the diver who's just like, it's his, like, head cam. And he's just looking around, and he looks down, and he's like, it's like 200 feet to the bottom of the ocean. You can see it's perfectly clear, like, the sand and stuff. And he's looking around, and he looks down, and he's got a spear gun. And he looks down, and just, like, in less than 2 seconds, from the bottom, comes up like a shark just right at him. It comes up so fast, and he, like, jabs it in his mouth, but, like...
Yeah.
I've seen
that
the one where the
freaks me
guy's
out.
filming his friend and they're diving in the water and his friend's just like sitting there talking to him, and then a great white comes up behind him, like because it's like kind of the like you can't see very far, the visibility is kind of low, and it comes up and it like bonks against his head because it like goes to take a bite and then realizes that it's not something he wants, so like bumps against him and keeps going. And the guy's just like. And like looks at it.
Your life was in its fins.
That's why like
Oh my God, it's terrifying.
I halfway joked about Steve learning, but like that's literally what he said before going down to that dive. He's like, I'm gonna be in water, I can't move as fast, this is out of my element, and then sure enough,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, he got.
Yep.
But like,
missed that guy.
sharks.
What's up, Jeff?
Yeah.
Part 3 of Lava Chicken is out now.
Oh my God,
Nice.
watch
I've been
it.
just waiting
Watch
for
it.
that. That Alfredo's second run is the funniest thing. I'm not gonna say ever. I don't say that anymore. It's a
want McDonald's?
funny thing.
Okay. I was gonna get Jersey Mike's, but
Don't disrespect Chef Mike like that.
listen, I had McDonald's for breakfast. I had my daily donuts.
I love McDonald's. Don't get me wrong, but I'm on this stupid diet, and so I gotta eat a salad.
I
Did you
had
guys
a
see
McGriddle for breakfast.
the promotional video that Chef Mike did? for-
Yeah, isn't that awesome? That's
Awesome.
super
the
cool.
secret
Nailed it.
menu.
He's so charismatic. This makes me want to buy more
What a guy.
McDonald's.
What a guy. I mean, look at my twin there.
We talked about Chef Mike in one of the GTAs, right?
We talk about Chef Mike a lot.
Well, I mean, yeah, but we're
I
like,
brought up his
He's like the
commercial on
unofficial.
yesterday.
He's like the unofficial achievement hunter.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's like he's our Rahul.
When is he gonna come do videos with us?
I don't know.
That's a good
And,
question.
and as he says, when are you gonna come to my kitchen?
Yeah, in Chicago.
Right.
I mean, he came to see me in Chicago when I was there for Comic-Con with the Ruby Girls. Super nice. He has a lovely little
We saw him
little
at
girl.
E3 and stuff.
Yeah.
Great guy. What a
Dude,
guy.
yeah. It's pretty chill.
Somebody says in Lava Chicken 3, Alfredo destroys everything. I would say it's almost like watching Axe Kick. I think Axe Kick is worse, but not by a whole hell of a
Oh,
lot.
dude, we should do lava chicken in the broadcast studio.
Oh, yeah.
Have you get from the front door to the back corner?
And then back again.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Lava you just put a chicken in the back corner and then you gotta just touch the chicken, but
That's
you
all it
can't
is.
touch the floor.
Hey, Eric, what if I make you guys more cupcakes?
No,
Then
thank you.
okay.
Yeah,
I tried.
if you ignore the no part and you just hear thank you,
Yeah, I did.
that's
Did.
tantamount
What we'll do
to,
is we'll start back there.
2/3 of that
Go
sentence was
up these
good.
desks and then put like one thing here, or maybe bounce off the
Cameras.
cameras.
No, you use the camera like a skateboard. Like, you
yeah.
gotta like get enough speed that
Yeah.
you jump on it and it rolls.
And it slides.
Yeah.
Totally do that. Totally do that. All right, let's prep for that.
Let's prep for that. Okay, but go watch Lava Chicken Party.
anything else you guys have? What's going on in your personal lives? Trevor, how's your dick doing?
It's doing great.
Good.
Yeah?
Somehow I bruised it.
What?
Yeah. It was like
I think I know how.
it was
Go
like
on.
sore at some point. I was like, why is it kind of sore? And then like the next day, I had like this small but like still existing bruise. And then the next day it was gone and everything's fine.
Is it because you and Barbara are trying to get pregnant?
No,
Went
I'm
too hard.
celibate.
Too hard. Oh,
Were
okay.
you opening doors with
Good
it?
job.
Yes. I was slamming in the toilet seat like a weirdo.
Trevor
No,
celebrates No Nut November, so
No, I definitely.
I do not.
I do not
I
do
have
that.
already lost. it is
It's
the
like
second.
12:01.
How about you, Jack? You probably just go home and think about Extra Life.
Yeah, it's all Extra Life and
Yeah.
Achievement Hunter the musical too. I've been working on
Yeah.
that. I've got 7 songs written now, so trying to get a few of those done before Extra
dude.
Life to air them during Extra Life.
Yeah.
Oh man, Trevor.
Tease 'em.
Speaking of that, when is the Cooking with Geoff and Gavin, our special guest? Whose name
It was ready
starts
to
with
go,
an M?
and it's in polish right now. Daniel came back with a page of notes, so those are being addressed.
Okay. And the audio problems are equalized, or
Yeah, it's the same
Yeah.
conversation as it was before.
you said it starts with an M. Is it Morden Ramsey?
it's not more than rest.
Damn it.
Starts with an M and ends with an illy.
Okay, cool.
But no, that's in the final stretch, so it should be ready to go before Extra Life.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Will there be a Lego segment during Extra Life? We actually talked about doing a Lego fire walk where you
I
just
was just
pour
gonna say,
down
that's a good
like a 2 foot by about 8 foot, like just dump Legos on
Yeah,
the floor
yeah.
and then make
Oh,
people
yeah.
walk barefoot across
Nice.
it.
Fuck,
Nice.
dude.
Oh,
So
Put
that
that on
might,
the wheel.
That might be on there. We'll see. But
So we have Hot Shot and we have Lego Walk.
That's
then you got paintball wall. We have moonball wall now too.
Moonball
yeah.
Wall. I'll take Moonball Wall.
Then
over
we've got
paintball
Dunk
wall.
Tank. We've got and that's just in addition to everything else. Every other group.
We should call it Milk Tank.
I'm
and
working
fill it
on
with
I'm working
milk.
on tattoos right now too.
good idea.
We're putting in a permit to try to get a tattoo artist here.
Nice.
So hopefully
It's
we
a,
should
it's
be
a whole
able-
process behind it.
Yeah, yeah. It's not just like come on down. Like there's actually permit.
If they're here, I'll probably get
Legalities.
one.
Yeah.
So
Hey, Lindsay, how many
Yeah.
Pop Tarts is the baby this week?
2.
2 Pop Tarts?
And I still don't know if it's 2 next to each other side by side or like actually
Yeah, why is
live
your baby
together.
square shaped?
I don't know.
It's rectangular flat. Babies.
I just read the chart and I went, okay.
I love that that's the one out of all the ones from Iris to now that you said, listen, man, I just put what's on the spreadsheet. I put it like I say.
Is it going to be Xena or Taylor?
I'm going Xena. I've been pushing so hard for Xena, but Michael's not having it, so I don't think Xena's gonna
You
happen.
get to name the first one. You get to name the second one.
Yeah, goodness, that wasn't a
Boom.
mutual conversation at all. No.
No, no.
Good.
not
You
at all.
should name her Xena Warrior Princess Jones.
Yes.
There you go.
Well, that's what I'll call
There you
her.
go.
We actually have a name picked out. I won't say what it is. There you go.
A lot of people say Jeffrey's not a girl's name, but it's 2018.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're fine. We're progressive.
I could see it be I genuinely see
Jeff,
that.
it'd be Jeffrey. Like put little like dots over the E.
There's something
Jeffrina.
about like names that were traditionally guys' names but are female names or used for a female that I kind of like.
Yeah.
Well,
You know what?
Lindsay
Like-
originally is a guy's name.
Oh really?
Like Bob.
Bob. I think the first and funny enough, I was talking to Evan Bregman who has 2 daughters, and I think his newest I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but it is
Xena.
Bob.
Xena with an
Bob.
X, guys.
But yeah,
There
and
you go.
I was recounting like the first female that had a male name, traditional male name, was Joe from S Club 7.
Nice.
That's the
Joe,
first time
I
I was
meant-
like, Joe, but
S
she's a
Club
girl.
party,
and I was
like-
like, God knows how old I
Nice.
was, like 5 or 6.
That's amazing.
Well, Joe is.
It was J.O. It was,
Maybe like
it could
Joseph.
be.
Sometimes
Josephina.
it's
Josephina.
Josephina.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Wheel of Vengeance pen is available
Josephine.
this weekend. Someone asked in chat. So that'll be available this weekend.
Store.roosterteeth.com.
Store.roosterteeth.com. It'll be available 8 a.m. tomorrow. Watch the RT Extra Live stream, community stream tomorrow, starting tomorrow if you're watching this live. Saturday, November 3rd.
Yeah, people are saying
Jeff.
Indiana.
And
Yeah,
then
I've had a lot of those. Jeff
next
knows the name,
Saturday,
but we
November
won't say it.
10th to 11th, 8
What'd I
a.m.
do?
Central.
You know the name.
I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'd be mad at you.
It's not Xena.
No, it's not.
Bam.
Alas.
It's a real
Taylor.
name.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
It is Pubert.
All right.
Jones.
Well, I
Whoa,
think
whoa,
we're
whoa,
gonna.
whoa. We didn't check it on everybody else's
Oh, I'm
life.
sorry.
Oh,
Chill out.
Jeremy.
Yeah, please. How's your life?
I'm just working on a lot of stuff.
Yep.
Second book's just about done.
Damn, you
Album
that thing.
album's
Prolific.
just about done too. I'm releasing an album
Hell yeah,
probably
dude.
late this year.
That's awesome.
What's it called?
We haven't settled on a name for it yet. We just
Could
like
just
get
be
this
How
stuff
many?
together
Do you know
for
how
it.
many songs it'll be?
Probably 8.
Yeah.
8 songs.
Are you still working with
Spencer?
Spencer.
Yeah,
I
still
almost
with
said
Spencer.
Stuart. His name's Spencer.
Working on a song with JT Music
nice.
right now.
That's
So we
awesome.
got a song coming out there. And I'm working on something for Extra Life that may or may not happen. I've been working on it for months.
And
I'm very excited
you need
for
to
it.
work on that Australia-specific rap that I just announced.
I'll get one done.
Get to it, man.
When
Get
is
to
that?
it.
Late January?
January 23rd,
We
5th,
have
and 7th.
time. We have time.
I'm talking
You
to
got time.
Spencer. We'll figure something.
If it helps, I have to create an entirely new comedy routine because I didn't save the other one.
You didn't remember it?
I'm sure someone
I
filmed
remember
it.
elements
Someone
of it.
probably filmed it, right?
Yeah, that's
we'll
true.
see.
That's
YouTube
true.
it.
Last
Aside
but
from
not
the-
least, Geoff, how's your life?
Yeah.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, my life's real good, man.
You
Thanks.
got this glow on you, and I know what's going on. I think I know a little bit what's going on,
How's
but
the Celtics doing?
I'm happy to see you happy.
I'm very happy, thank you. It's my life is complicated. I got a lot of it's just you rebuild your life. You gotta I was trying to buy a house again. I never thought I'd have to do that. So now I have to deal with credit and loan applications and every weekend is spent looking for. It's a whole. I forgot how annoying and how much of a hassle all that shit was. Disentangling your life and dealing with splitting up car insurance and life insurance and all that stuff is everything is an annoying conversation and 5 emails and a phone call and a visit to an office. But it's fine. It's okay. Yeah, I'm doing super good. You're right. Celtics are doing awesome. Thank you for asking. They just beat the
figured.
only undefeated team in the NBA left last night, the Milwaukee Bucks.
Boston is
starring
rocking it.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, and they beat them. And all the people online are like, "Yeah, but the Celtics had to hit 24 3-pointers to do it," which is one shy of the record that the Cleveland Cavaliers had for most 3-pointers in a game, obviously. And the answer to that is, yeah, you do the things you need to do to win a game.
Yeah.
That's how you win. If you don't do those things, then you lose. Milwaukee Bucks lost, Celtics won. It's a fucking awesome
Bam.
season. It's gonna be great.
Oh my
Very
God.
excited.
Sorry. I was zoning, and then it turned into me staring at Jeremy, and it was weird.
He literally stared me in the eye and went, bam.
I'll say this: I'm doing this bullshit diet for a reason, I will say for the first time in my life doing one of these fad diets, I actually do have more energy and feel more
Nice.
alert.
Nice.
And yeah,
Good.
Cutting out. I haven't had any sugar in 2 weeks. I
That's
haven't
a
had
huge thing.
any carbs in 2 weeks.
Oof, that's
It's just
tough.
all
That's
meat.
really tough.
It is very hard. I just eat meat and vegetables.
I'll eat all
Yeah.
the carbs.
for you.
I
Good for you.
No
handed
potatoes.
out candy on Halloween night and I didn't eat a piece.
What? That's impressive.
That's not true.
Yeah.
I had one. I'm sorry, I lied. I had one gobstopper.
Oh yeah, I busted into
obstacle.
that.
Once you got it,
Really?
you just can't stop.
Just the little baby things that have 3 little ones in it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
popped in one of those. That was my one cheat that I've had.
Oh yeah, I had some M&Ms and Skittles from our leftover candy. Halloween is great. I don't know if you saw our costumes, but Iris had a
Awesome.
blast. Yeah. Being a little
My mom
Navi
texted
fairy.
you, was like, oh my God, I love
Really?
their,
Oh,
they're
that's
like, I
awesome.
love
You
their
got
little outfits.
Michael sent me the cutest video. I get the Godfather.
Of course.
I get access
Yeah.
to the Godfather archive of
The premium package.
photos. Yeah, it's awesome. And so I get about 20 a day, and because Michael is not obsessed with his kid in any way, he sent me a video that was the most amazing thing. It was Iris hanging out in her little blue fairy.
Yeah, it's Navi from
Navi,
Legend of Zelda.
yeah.
He was
Listen.
Link, I was Zelda, she was Navi, yeah.
And so she was Navi, and the doorbell rings, and Michael's like, "Who is it? Go get it." And she's like, "What the fuck is going on? Everybody in the world that I know is in this room right now. Why would the doorbell be ringing?" And then she goes and eventually goes over and opens the door, and the kids are trick or treating, and she's like, "What the fuck is this? What is this? Wow, this is amazing!" And then she is clapping and on cloud 9, and it is so fucking cute.
She kept clapping and saying yay, and she would wave goodbye to people as they left and stand in the
And
doorway.
Michael said every time the doorbell would ring, she'd go running, booking for it, and she was like your greeter. That
She
was
was.
really cute, that video.
Yeah,
That's
she had a
awesome.
blast. It was good Halloween.
I felt so bad that I told you that trick or treating, when the trick or treaters showed up at my house, Kat wasn't home yet, so I was the one to open the door and get out the candy. But it was really slow because it was raining. It started raining pretty early. It was cold rain too. But the first trick or treater that showed up, I opened the door and it was this girl that was she must have been 4 at most, and she was dressed up like a bee. But she was soaking wet. She was in the rain. I felt but she was still so happy. Trick or treat. And I was I gave her so much candy.
Take it all.
I felt so bad.
Austin, I think we had maybe 20 people come through, and
It was
they all
not a
got
lot.
so much candy from us.
Yeah.
I still have a
Austin-
decent amount.
Austin Weather was a fucking dickhead that night.
Just that
It was
one
fine
night.
all day. The second the sun started to go down, it started pissing rain, and then it went for 3 hours. So like 9 p.m. it stopped,
was
when all the poor kids
thunder,
have to go back to. Yeah.
God frowns upon your Hallows Eve.
Yeah.
No cat diet.
I felt so bad for all the kids.
Goodness. I've also been watching, we started watching on Halloween, The Haunting of Hill House. That is awesome. Do not spoil it for anyone here.
I need to
I'll
see
kill
it.
you.
I need to see it.
I need to
Oh,
see
it's
it
so
too.
good.
Everyone's saying
good.
it's so good, so I need to see it.
Well, you know,
This
on,
is-
on Halloween, Achievement Haunter came out as well. Just saying.
true.
This is why
True.
divorce sucks. There's a couple reasons.
A few things.
This is the one. Millie has watched the entirety of Sabrina the Teenage Witch and Haunting of Hill House with her mom. And now I'm like, hey, let's load up Netflix and watch those shows. And she's like, nah, I've already seen it. I'm like, I haven't seen it. And she's like, nah, I've already seen it. And I'm like, well, do you want to watch it again? She's like, no, I want to watch something new. And I'm like, okay. Now I can't watch them because she's with me all the time. And I'll be like, I was thinking about watching an episode of Sabrina. And she's like, we talked about this.
We talked about this.
And I'm like, yes, ma'am. And so I have to wait for Millie. I have to watch it on my own, but I won't watch it because I don't want to be scared.
Jeff, I'll come over and watch it.
Oh, he says not worth it.
You saying Hill House?
No.
Oh.
Sabrina.
Yeah,
I watched the first episode of
We're gonna
Sabrina by
work.
myself.
I've heard
I was on the
He
fence
was
about
like,
it.
you fucking
I've heard more
what?
opinions about Sabrina. Like it's more polarized.
Based on the
sure.
one episode I've seen, I'm not sure what to think about that show. It is all over the map tonally, and we were talking about it a little bit this morning. Like, it's like a teen show, but then it's super not teen appropriate. It dives really hard into horror and blood, and that's really like Netflix doesn't have to walk the line of being age appropriate, and so some of their shows don't. They're saying it's like spiritual successor to Riverdale, but it's very different from a CW show tonally. It's like you start off thinking like, I mean, Millie, I'll let watch anything. I don't censor her. I was very fortunate in that my mom didn't censor stuff when I was growing up, and so I got to develop a more mature sense of the world and sense of humor and stuff because I was exposed to a lot of stuff at an early age that a lot of people probably weren't. But if I were one of those parents and like chooses what my child can and can't watch because I don't think that they have a brain that allows them to make that choice themselves, I would be so fucking confused by that show because the first 15 minutes you're like, oh yeah, it's a teen show. It's a scene of Sabrina the Teenage Witch. It's the thing. And then 20 minutes in, like you're like, well, that's her tits. Well, I don't want my kid to see that.
What the hell?
And then there's one scene where it's like, and then you're like, oh, there's a demon head climbing out of a tree covered in blood that's about to murder her. It's like you're like, what the fuck
It's
show am I watching?
not Sabrina's tits, right? Because she's not even 16 yet.
Yeah, in this show, she gets out of a bathtub and you
What
get
the
like,
hell?
You get like 3/4.
Wait, hang on. That's
I don't want to watch.
a lot of things just happened in
Sabrina
my
the
brain.
underage witch now.
Episode 1,
No.
she's
No,
having
okay.
a dream. She's in a bathtub, like a clawfoot bathtub. She gets up.
No, I
and it
understand
shows
what
her
you're
walking
saying. I
behind, and you
understand
see
what
like
you're saying.
3/4 tit, like
Yeah.
just missed the nipple.
Yeah,
but
I
everything
understand.
else, so
How do I
much
feel about
to the
that?
point where if you pause it, you're like, that's a lot of tit.
Yeah.
I can see almost all the tit.
Would you drink for it in theater mode?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
I would
Okay.
drink for it in theater mode. Yeah, I think it's drinkable in theater mode.
So the 90s sitcoms on Hulu. Check that
Yeah.
out.
Melissa Joan Hart. I don't think you ever saw her boobs.
Was she a teenager in the original run?
Episode 1 is her on her 16th birthday. And they're like, oh, you're a witch.
No, I mean like the actress.
I don't fucking know. I have no idea. Probably not.
I don't know.
Probably not.
Like, cause
Oh,
like,
hey, you're a witch.
well, here's the thing. Like, when you're like you're in school and like you're a third grader and all the fourth graders look like, oh wow, you look like you're so big, you're so old, like you're a big kid, right? And then like you come back and you're like in 9th grade or 10th grade or something. You look back on like your kid years and you see those fourth graders and somehow they still look older than you, but they're fourth graders. That's like Melissa Joan Hart to me was always like, I don't know how old she actually is, but she always like had that gap to me. So now when I look back, she'll always
Be older than you.
feel like
Yeah.
she's
Gotcha.
older than me. you
That's
know
like
what I
any
mean?
casting for a high school student, too. It's like you're actually in your mid-20s. That's how old the
Yeah.
actress is. I'm
Yeah.
sure she was around that age.
She's 18.
Clarissa
so somebody
explains
said.
it all.
She was
Watch
18 at
that.
that one?
Well, I don't know what they're
Well,
talking
the
about.
actress
Yeah.
is probably the new one.
Yeah.
How old is Tom Holland? Because he's like 23.
20.
Also-
yeah, 22,
Yeah,
23.
yeah,
Because he's
Yeah.
playing a 16-year-old in
Yeah.
Home.
But he can pull it off.
He looks. I mean,
Yes.
have you seen a photo of Millie and Tom Holland next to each other? She's
Yeah.
as tall as
I
he is.
mean, Michael
She-
looks
she
like he's 12.
leans
Is she
down.
really?
So-
Oh, that means that I'm like right about there.
Millie is 5'4".
I know she
Actually,
is.
I measured.
The day that they determined she was 5'4", she came into work so she could stand next to
I
me.
meshe'd her last night. She's 5'4.25".
Yeah,
So
she's got to be.
She's a little.
I mean,
over
she's
there.
not gonna stop.
No, I hope
She's not done there. No way.
Last question before we wrap, real quick.
Yeah.
I've been on this baking kick. I've been making cupcakes like crazy just because it's so
By
fun.
the
Yeah,
way,
you
thanks for
have.
waiting till I'm on diet.
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I asked, I
They're
was like,
so
"You're
good.
gonna-
Cupcakes look so good.
a
They're so
gluten-free or
tasty.
sugar-free recipe for Jeff. So if you have any recommendations,
don't do
please
that.
send them to me. I gotta learn. I need to learn.
Okay.
But What are some of y'all's other favorite desserts so I can expand past cupcakes? I need to stop just regurgitating cupcakes.
Oh.
Brownies are good.
Brownies are good.
Brownies are always
Fudge. If you get good at making fudge, that's how you have to say
I
it.
gotta say it
But
like
if you get good at making fudge, you
Cat
fucking.
was always really good at making apple crisp, so I got really into apple crisp.
Okay.
I love
apple
apple,
pie.
Cherry pie.
apple cobbler.
I
makes sense.
love,
Yeah.
I love funfetti anything. So either cake or
You're gonna like
cupcakes.
Extra Life.
I wouldn't guess that to look at you.
Fucking love funfetti. So good.
I already have 2 boxes waiting in the kitchen, Jack.
I'm gonna
We're
punch
good.
Geoff in the face.
Look how happy he is.
Oh Lord.
Anyways,
See you later.
yeah.
Bye,
Thanks
everyone.
for watching. Bye.
Watch Extra Life this weekend. Bye.
Yeah, Community Extra Life. Bye.